Hi everyone, welcome back to Overshared. We are having a mukbang today. Um
What'd
we
you
have
get?
Chick-fil-A. We have
Oh,
Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A.
fries, Chick-fil-A nuggets. We've got the Diet Coke. So yeah, it's gonna be a different episode. Just kidding.
What drink did you get?
Diet Coke.
Bro, I feel like you gotta get sweet tea at Chick-fil-A.
Mm, I did kind of want sweet tea, but I didn't want like too sweet. I don't know if that makes any sense at all.
Okay. And I never
What?
get drinks at like restaurants like that.
What? What do you drink then?
Drink water.
That's crazy.
Cause I don't really care for the liquid drinks. I just that sounds I don't know why I said it like that, but I just don't care for like drinks.
Hmm.
God, you're so blurry.
I feel like you gotta get like a crispy Diet Coke.
Also, Diet Coke is so overrated.
Mm, mm-mm.
People like make Diet Coke their entire personality. Like, yeah, sure, it's fine, but it's like there's so much better other stuff. Like root beer is 100 times better than Diet
Root beer
Coke.
is so good, but like Diet Coke is just it.
Like Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, are all better than Diet Coke.
Mm-mm.
And so like
Mm-mm.
people hype Diet Coke up so much, and I'm like, okay, it's not even. Maybe it's better like if it's in a can or something. Maybe I don't know, but
Uh, it's better like this, like a fountain drink.
it's whack.
I don't think so. I feel like it's like very normal.
What's
But
poppin'? Don't mind me just watching.
Diet Coke is elite.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't listen to what I just said.
You said Diet Coke is elite, and I said
Oh,
mm-hmm because that's not true.
well, you said like means like yes.
No, I'm just want to move on.
Okay. Well, I had one more thing to say about soda though. Pepsi just came out with a prebiotic pre- prebiotic soda, and I tried it and it was pretty good.
What is that? Okay. What does that even mean?
I feel like they're trying to be like do a version of like Poppy or like Olipop. Like those are all like the
Oh,
prebiotic, like healthier.
well,
They're
I don't even know
gut
what
healthy.
prebiotic is. I don't even know what that means.
It's like health gut stuff.
Oh, okay.
Gut health,
I
health
guess that
gut.
makes
It's
sense
gut
with like
health.
antibiotics. I guess that makes sense with the wording of that.
What?
Well, you take antibiotics, and so like prebiotic. I feel like those are two very similar things, and so it's like gut health. I feel like that connection makes
Similar at
sense.
all. You
I'm
take
not saying
antibiotics when you're sick.
that. I know that's what I'm saying. So it's like gut health, sick. I'm saying like they have a correlation, which is why I think the wording is similar.
I think you're off, but okay.
Do you not see the connection between those two words?
I do, but they mean like very different things.
I'm not saying they mean the same thing. I'm just saying
Hmm.
there's correlation with the way the word is, so that I wouldn't be surprised if they stem from similar things.
Well, Pepsi made a version, and I feel like it's very smart because I feel like soda, like Coke and Pepsi and all of them were kind of like being X'd out because
Mhm.
everyone was like going towards like poppies and stuff like that. So it was smart for Pepsi to do that.
I don't even think Poppy's even that good.
I think it's pretty good.
Maybe the price tag makes me not like them a little bit too.
Yeah. I think for me, like, which I know it's like, it is better ingredients, but I think for me, I'm like, oh, I could reach for that because it's like better for me. It's not actually like a ton better, but
hmm
I don't know. I think that's what it is for me. Is like that's the hype behind it. It's like, oh, you're having a soda, but it's healthy. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Can I get like the zero sugar Coke or something?
yeah, good. That one's actually pretty good, not gonna lie.
It's not bad. Then they have like cherry version too. It's not bad.
Hmm.
But I'm not a big soda guy in general. But
Yeah, you're not like you're right. You're not like a drink guy.
And I'm really not. Like I do appreciate stuff, but like I'd rather have like the food itself be good, and then I'll just get like water. I'm down for like a gin and tonic or a glass of wine or something like that.
I was gonna say no alcohol.
Always down for a little gin and tonic. But
Always down for a good bevy.
the sodas, I'm just like, nah, whatever. I will say though, like a Shirley Temple are
Mm,
fire. Like honestly, if
hits,
you're like on vacation or something like that, and
hits.
you're at dinner with the family or whoever, you get a Shirley Temple, like that hits so different. And just like the time, like I feel like I couldn't just go to like a random spot and get a Shirley Temple. I feel like that'd be weird. It has to be like certain spots that just like make it
What?
hit different. I don't know because it's like not a drink I ever really get anymore. But I feel like it's like special occasions I'll get a Shirley Temple because like once in a while I'm like, you know what, we're feeling crazy. So I'll get a Shirley Temple because it's
Gonna
like
be a wild night.
about to be insane. About to be in bed by 10. Let's go. But I feel like
That's so
that
funny.
sometimes I'm like thinking about like, okay, yeah.
I guess you do have a point. Like, I don't get a Shirley Temple just all the time, but mm,
Yeah. But that's like for soda just in general. It's like every once in a while. Because I will say soda does hit different when you're at like a restaurant or something like that. But
it does.
I just never think it's I just partly okay, I realize partly like if I'm by myself or like if I'm paying for it, then I will not get it because then I don't want to add the extra like $5 for a drink because I'm like that's so
Mm,
unnecessary.
hmm.
Um,
That's valid.
yeah, but
Wait, do you ever get like virgin like drinks, like virgin margaritas or anything?
if I did, it would be like a virgin pina colada.
Slaps.
Oh, but like I don't know. I think I've gotten. I think like recently I got a virgin pina colada and like that was actually pretty good because like sometimes it's like this is my whole take with like those type of like fun like colorful fruitier like legit like
Colorful.
fruit like actually like legit fruity drinks um
Mm-hmm.
is that sometimes it's fun and it tastes good but then sometimes you just get slapped with the rum or alcohol and I you don't always love that so like with
Yeah,
pina colada I think it's pretty good with alcohol either way but sometimes you get the virgin one and it's like okay you're just drinking like a smoothie or like a margarita without the liquor and it's kind of nice.
it is kind of nice.
Cause
It
like my
is.
whole thing is, I've told you this. Like I fucking love eggnog, and it's like it's kind of a weird name, and I feel like weird saying that for some reason. But I love eggnog, but I hate spiked eggnog. I think it's so
Yeah.
gross because it's like you get this taste of like oh eggnog, like this is nice, and then you just get slapped with rum. And it's like
And
the
then you're
same
like,
thing
what?
with like yeah exactly. Then it's like oh wait this is gross, and then you're like gagging because it's like the same thing. You can like get those like rum chata type of like
Oh yeah, like the
liqueurs.
horchata.
Yeah, like I think Justin likes those, but like I hate those.
So funny. Speaking of
But
crazy drinks, I did a car bomb this weekend. Have you ever done one of those?
was it you took a shot and then you put the other one in the
Yeah, like the cup has like Guinness in it, and then there's Bailey's in a shot glass, and then there's Jameson, like whiskey in another glass.
Hmm.
And you take the Jameson out, and then it like drops. So it's like a drop shot, yeah. And the Bailey's drops in the Guinness. So you take the whiskey or whatever shot, and then do the drop shot. It was okay.
I only knew that because you sent me a video of you doing
Oh my
it.
God, I forgot I did do that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
funny.
the only reason I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what those were.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like kind of gross though, honestly. Like, I don't know. The guys were really hyping it up. They were like, this is the best thing ever. Blah, blah, blah,
Now the
blah. It's
drop shots are so
amazing.
fun.
I know, but I just think like that was like a pretty gnarly mix of drinks.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is kind of a lot. I mean, anything like with Jameson, I feel like it's gonna be pretty gnarly.
But
Anything with
good.
whiskey or any kind.
Hmm. For sure. But
Okay, we have to
um
get a thumbnail.
yeah, that was a lot of drinks. What?
I said we have to get a thumbnail. I think
Seb,
because the past few episodes I've been having to like go search and it's been driving me crazy.
fine. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm thinking. Yeah, like maybe hold up your Chick-fil-A or something. Yeah.
Wait, or should I hold it this way?
Yeah.
What is
Wait, I'm
that?
trying to. It's my chapstick. I don't know. I was like trying to think of something.
I literally thought that was a glue stick.
I know everyone thinks that.
Oh, that's the one that you. The
Tums.
difference. That's what I'll need after this. My tummy is going to hurt bad.
Okay, both our like heads are like, or both our faces are very shiny right now.
Seb, you're not supposed to tell me that I look oily.
Well,
Yeah, they are.
sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not oily. Sometimes it's just like you just cleaned your face, right?
Mine's probably just like oily, and I'm like sitting in front of the window, so there's sun beaming on me.
Yeah, and I just have like a big light right here, just like in my face. So
Yeah, so that happens.
feel like I'm on stage.
This is my time to shine.
Yeah. Theater. um.
Theater.
Anyways, guys, you're welcome. Welcome back.
You're
Episode
welcome.
23 of Overshared, and
Have we really made it that far? I was like trying to figure out what episode we were on.
um yeah, I have a whole plan that I'm gonna run by you and Justin pretty soon here, by the way. I think it'll be good. It'll
Oh my
get I
God,
think
he's firing us, you guys. He's firing us.
No, I think it's gonna help get everyone more involved with the podcast because I do feel bad sometimes when like I'm doing the work and then it's like, oh, I feel like you guys aren't as involved. I want to collaborate more. So
Oh
I'm
my God,
gonna
he's giving us homework, and if we don't show up, he's firing us. That's what I'm hearing.
I am essentially gonna be giving you homework. Yes, that is kind of what I'm doing. I'm gonna assign certain things. So I haven't figured out the second one yet, but I think I figured out one thing. It's gonna be minor, but I think it'll help just like collaboration with everything more. Um, but yeah,
Chat, are we cooked? I think we're cooked.
chat. Am I schizophrenic? Let me know.
Yeah, chat. No, oh gosh, no, that's fine. I don't know why you
Oh,
brought
yeah.
that up, but okay.
No, I
Oh,
think you
because I
said something and
said
it
the
brought.
episode.
Oh yeah, because I was thinking about it last night and I was like, oh, like maybe I should have someone like I'll describe it. It'll make sense when I pitch it to you guys. I mean, I'll probably just text
In
it to you
so
guys.
much
I'll probably just
trouble.
send you guys like a whole paragraph, and you probably no one will probably respond. So funny.
Oh God,
Um,
yeah, we're cooked.
yeah.
I feel like it's like you're like a parent right now that's like, no, 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 we'll talk about it later. Like,
Just
just,
don't worry
yeah,
about
we're
it.
good. Like, don't worry about it, but like, we're gonna have a discussion later. Don't worry about it though. But no, I'm actually kidding though. I'm not worried. But
No, it's
it's
not.
just
It's not bad.
funny. No, but it's just funny because of like the dynamic that we joke about and how like you're the boss. And so you're like, um,
Yeah, I mean, I was
yeah.
literally talking to someone about this last night, and I was like, oh, I'm coming. I had this idea or whatever, and they were kind of like helping me out with it, and then I was like, but I don't want this to come across as like being bossy or being a boss because like that's not what I am. So like I was like, how do I do it? And then, but yeah, it was just funny.
That is funny.
But
Um,
anyways,
episode
guys,
23 though?
episode
Wow.
23, no
Look at us
special
go.
goat, the goat number, also the the age that Courtney is turning,
That's
plus
not
four
true.
years.
Yeah, like, that's not true.
But you guys, it's
Um,
Courtney's birthday tomorrow, and she just had her birthday party. I know we've talked about her party and everything. I've been kind of in the dark, so I don't really. I saw like some videos that she had sent, and obviously I skipped through them, didn't watch them. But I just kidding, I did watch them. But
probably did skip the room.
I actually did watch them. Once I saw that was Trader stuff, I was like, oh yeah, I'll watch this.
Mm.
Um,
So did you watch the one about me like low key causing a police chase?
oh wait, was this you were just talking to the camera?
Hmm.
No, I did not watch
Bro, you would have been shook. I literally like
that.
kind of caused a police chase on myself.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I think I was out and about and I clicked on it and I was like, oh shoot, I already started it. And so I just like clicked through it.
Bro, you would have been like, what is happening?
Yeah. But I saw the other one where it was actually more like the setup because you were like trying a drink or something. And I was like, okay. I don't know what you were doing, but um
Trying to drink?
I don't know, I usually do watch them, but that was like one that I just ended up not watching. I don't know what you were doing. I can't remember, but you weren't like showing like the space around.
You're like, it's not what I wanted to see or hear in the moment, so I don't care.
I clicked not interested actually and kept swiping on my For You page. Can you imagine this?
Damn,
Like it's just like a TikTok.
damn, damn. Well, yeah, I did have my birthday party. I have to tell you guys all about it. It was actually, it was better than I could have ever expected. I was
That's really good.
honest, I was honestly a little bit nervous, not for like how the game was gonna go, because I feel like we had it like very well thought out, but I was nervous for people like and how willing they were to play for that long because
Hmm.
so we started it was about 1-ish that we started. People were supposed to get there around 12,
1 a.m.
and that
Yeah.
was like leaving some time because we are like, people are going to be late, people will be early, like then we'll kind of start around 1 was the plan. So we did start around 1 and we played until it was like 9:30. So
Yeah.
a long time, like, and I know like I think I was just like really nervous going into it because I know like there are people that are willing to do that, but like that is a lot to ask of that big of a group of people to
Hmm.
also like stay with it the whole time. And so I was nervous about that, but every single person stayed in it up until the very end. Like no one was like, "Oh, like I'm done with this," or like
Hmm.
isolating themselves. Like everyone was like very much like they were very much so part of it. So I was so happy about that. And then trying to think of the other things that like were everyone kept saying like this is a party like I will never forget. Like they were like this is like better than I ever expected. I've had people texting me, they're like, I hope that you're like gonna make this an annual thing. Like people are like
Damn.
stoked about it, which again, I just feel like not I feel not only happy that like everyone was willing to do that, but just like grateful that like people are like willing to show up and then even want to do it again next year. Like
Glory to
that's a
God.
big thing. Yeah. So I I'm already I'll talk about that after I explain the party, actually. So let me get into the details real quick. So he showed up to the house. Everyone got there. We had everyone like go around the house and like everyone had to stay in this one room until we started the game. So like, and we had like food and drinks and everything there. So like you could mingle, whatever. And then after everyone showed up, they came down. So then we had to like walk back out of the house and walk up the stairs to like the main entryway. And
Hmm.
that is where like everyone got a bag, and in your bag it had a blindfold, it had a chalkboard with like a chalk thing and
Mm.
an eraser, and it had like what's it called, like in the old days when you got like a paper but it was like rolled up,
What?
like what is that called, like when you get like a message but it's like rolled up.
Oh, like a scroll?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
everyone got a scroll.
Your description of that was so bad. What is that like when you get like a paper that's rolled up? I was like, I don't know, fucking blunt.
I said in the olden days.
Yeah, no. Anyways, keep going.
Anyways, so that's like what was in your bag. Oh, and everyone got name tags too, which I thought
Mhm.
was like super clever because
That's
I mean,
smart.
obviously I knew everyone, but some people were meeting for the very first time, so it was like a
Guy with
good
red hair, traitor.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, even all of this, like, the details were crazy. Like, all of our stuff were in these paper bags that were, like, burnt, so it looked, like, spooky and old and
Mm.
all this stuff, and, like, when you walked into the living room, it's, like, this counter, and it had, like, all that like, there was a chocolate fountain, but they dyed the chocolate red, so it looked like
Oh
blood, and,
wow.
like,
Yeah.
there was this huge cake that someone made, and oh my god, I'll have to send you all this in case you wanna, like, clip it or put it in the video or
Yeah.
whatever. I'll send it to you, but it was crazy, and then where we had, like, this huge long table, behind it had everyone's photo in frames, just like they do on Traitors, so, like,
Yeah, that was
everyone
sick.
was
I did
put
see
up
that.
there. Yeah. Um, okay, so that was everything that was in the bags, and then your scroll, it basically gave you the instructions for the game, so it was like, "Welcome to the game," like,
Mhm.
as of right now, every single person here is a faithful. Soon, the traitors will be chosen. And then it kind of laid out how the gameplay is going to work or how each round will work. So we did like a total of, I think, 8 rounds. What we started with was like socialization. So you could mingle, grab drinks, talk to people. Then it was a challenge. After the challenge was a short, like social, like 5 minutes. Then round table. After the round table, short social, and then there was a murder that took place. And then you would repeat. And so we did that over and over and over. The challenges were all so crazy. One challenge, though, someone may or may not have broken their hand. Like, we did get very serious in these games, which is
Oh shoot.
crazy. I could tell you about it, but she also, like, took challenges some of the challenges, like, from the games, like, the first challenge we did was we got split up, like, girls had to go downstairs, guys were upstairs, and you had to, like, reenact the photos, and then the team
Ah,
had to, like,
yeah.
then hunt around the house for the photo and guess which one, so that was super cool, and there was different ways that you could win, like, shields and it was, like, very, very thought out, and so then the first round table was so, scary, actually, like, I didn't think I was gonna be scared, and then I was like, "Oh my god," and Patty, she was the host, and she was like, "Okay, do you wanna start out?" And I was like, "Not really," because like, the first round table, I'm like, "This is brutal to, like, vote someone off." Like, you're just, like, not in that mindset yet, especially when it's, like, all your really, really good friends, and you have to
Mhm.
vote someone off first. And so I like the only person I had evidence against was like one girl, and it was like she just wasn't acting herself, like she was quieter than normal. So I was like, that's all I have. And then we all voted her
That's
off,
so they
and she was a faithful. And so then after round one, I literally had every finger pointed at me because they're like, well, you just banished the faithful. Like, and
Dude,
I was
this is
like,
crazy.
but I was the only one that spoke up. Like, it was just like, it was crazy. And so then that was a round table, and then the way that the oh, I forgot to tell how she picked the traitors too. So
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that, yeah.
after we got there and we all opened our bags and stuff, we read the rules. She had us all go sit at the round table, put
Mhm.
our blindfolds on, and um and we turned up the music super, super loud. And so she
Mhm.
went around, and if she tapped someone on the shoulder, they would move their blindfold up and wait till she said to, like, put them down, and so that way, like, at all the traders that she picked, she then, um, like, they
They go
saw
see
each
each
other.
other. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's how she did that, and so we started the game with 3 traders. Oh, sorry, I thought you texted me, it wasn't you, sorry. Uh, it was an S, so I
Just
got
don't let it happen
confused.
again. It's okay.
Yeah, okay, 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 yeah. Um, no, and so that's how she picked the traitors. And then the way that they did murders, it was actually so clever. So we would get up from the round table and we would stand in the living area and we all would like spread out. Like, and you could stand close to each other or not, but like obviously you kind of wanted to be a little bit spread out. So it wasn't a circle by any means, but it was just all spread out. And then we turned the music up crazy loud, and it was so loud. It was actually spooky too because it was like a Traitors-themed playlist, so it was like
Mm.
this dramatic, like And I'm not even kidding you. I didn't think like the adrenaline would get going, but it did. Like I was like, oh my God. Like I was like, I'm so scared right now. Like I was like, what's happening? And so then the way that she did the murders was we all had our blindfolds on for that portion of time. The traitors would actually take their blindfolds off, sneak into a room down the hallway, talk amongst themselves about who they wanted to kill. So then they would do that. They would come back. They would then put their blindfolds back on. Patty would then go tap the person on their shoulder and lead them out without them doing anything. They would then be led to another room, be told that they were murdered, and they had to wear a necklace that said murdered. Uh, and so
How
they didn't know.
long did that whole process take where you were blindfolded listening to the music?
I feel like every time, well, we had one where it was a bit of a mistake, which I can explain that one too, but it took like 2 to 3 minutes. So it wasn't that
Oh,
long.
okay. Not too bad. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that crazy. But we had one that did take a long time because the traders chose someone who had a shield, and everyone forgot that they had a shield. And so he got murdered, but then when he got taken back, he was like, I have a shield. And so then he had to go back, and then the
Oh
traders
shit.
had to get pulled again, and then they had to get tell another so that one was like a little bit of a long one, and everyone was like, what's going on? But um yeah, so that happened. And so then we would just do that round after round after round. And it was so fun. And then on top of it, we also had a room that we decorated with a throne and everything for a confessional. And we put an
Mm,
iPad in there. And so you had to like go in there and record like
hell yeah.
different things. And so like, oh my God, watching the videos after is the like it is the best thing ever. Like it is so funny looking back on it because we're like, oh my God, I was in the confessional with a traitor. Like I was literally telling a traitor my entire game plan and had no idea. I'm like, what? And so that's how the whole game went. The challenges were super fun. So the first one was the the picture one. And then the second one, it was so funny. It was supposed to be like you shoot this like dart into like this balloon arch, and all the balloons had people's names on them.
Mm.
And so if the last balloon standing got a shield. And so that was the game, but then we found out that the dart whatever thing actually shot super far, and it was like incredibly dangerous. So we ended up just
So,
like going up and like popping them with the dart. And the way that you could pop one is if you won a trivia question. So that was really fun. And that one kind of created some chaos because it was like, you popped my balloon. Like, what are you
mm.
doing? Like, so it was kind
Oh,
of
the names were
fun.
on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay. So
like,
like people are
you got to
okay,
go
yeah,
up and
yeah.
pick who you were going to
Who
do.
you? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And so, and essentially, if you pop their balloon, you're putting them up for murder. So it was super fun. And then the next challenge was this is where someone broke their hand. It was a relay with bikes, and there was like this hill, and so you had like half your team had to go up the hill, half of it had to go down, and it was just like a race. But one guy on my team actually, he was like, and there were cruiser bikes. It was like the dumbest, like we
Mhm.
should have not done this. But the guy, he was like literally going so hard up the hill that he snapped, like the chain flew off and he like crashed super hard. He like his whole face is like scratched up. His hands were like gushing blood. His knee, his shirt ripped open. And
Damn.
it was like really bad actually.
That sounds way
Luckily,
worse than I was expecting.
luckily he was an amazing sport and he was like, I'm fine. Like, I'm just more annoyed than anything. But it's been 2 days now, and his hand is like crazy swollen, and he can't like move it. So he might be
Damn,
going to
no one gets to
urgent care
pick that.
today. Uh,
Yo, better not murder me now.
yeah. So, which he did stay in the game for a while, but then it was funny because towards the end, he did end up drinking a decent amount, which I was like, I would too if I was in that pain and had to keep going. But towards the end, we were like, so do you have a concussion? Because you're not making sense right now. And he's like, I don't know. Like, we were like, oh my
I'm just
God.
drunk.
Yeah, so that was the it was kind of brutal. I did feel really bad. So that was one of the challenges. Um, the next challenge was super clever too. All of us had to do it was a cooking challenge. So each team had to make a pasta sauce because we were having a pasta bar for dinner. And so it was actually
Oh.
really smart and creative because it like had us make dinner, but
Hmm.
in a quick way. And the way that we had to do it too is we were given ingredients and well, we were given a recipe with the ingredients, but the ingredients were hidden throughout the house. So
Oh wow.
we had to run and get them. And so teams were just like grabbing every ingredient and like they didn't actually need it. And so then you were having to go like trade or like literally like be sneaky and steal from other teams. And so that was really fun. And then your team got a shield if you made your sauce the fastest. And so my team won,
Hmm.
which was good. And then the next challenge was super clever too. It was a puzzle challenge. And so you got your puzzle and the puzzle pieces were all scattered in different baggies hidden outside. So
Oh
you
my
had to go
god.
find your puzzle and it was super smart because they did like four extra puzzles that no one had. So you're just grabbing all
Mm.
these pieces thinking, "Oh my god, we got so many, like we're good." And I was really sneaky and I grabbed so many and then I was hiding them on the deck so no one knew where they were. So then I would go and like grab them and then I would like bring them back and be like, "Oh, well, you need these. Like I need that. Like I'm not giving these to you until you
Mm.
like so I was hiding theirs or we would just like chuck them. People were throwing them under cars. People were just like it was chaos, but it was so
Yeah.
fun. So that was a challenge and then there was a spoon hiding challenge. This one was clever too because the spoons were all hidden throughout the house. It was kind of like spoons, but without the cards. And it was just
Fucking
like,
love spins. Yeah.
yeah. And it was just like, go. And so we would like run and like find them. I won that one as well. And the winner of that one got 2 votes that night at
Hmm.
the round table. And so I ended up getting 2 votes, which was good. And then I think that was all of the challenges. I might be forgetting one, but I'm not sure. And then all the round tables were really good. I was very vocal at the beginning, and then I quieted down real quick because I got like 2 faithfuls killed really fast. Um, so that was really sad. I also was a faithful, but right off the bat, since I was like the most vocal, people in their confessionals were literally saying they were all saying it was me, that I was a traitor. I was like, I'm not the traitor. I'm not the freaking traitor. And it was really funny in one of the confessionals, someone literally put, if I get killed tonight, it was Courtney. Like they're like all like weird these messages and like this one guy, he's like, I literally put you in my will to kill like you need to be killed because it was you and it was so funny. Um,
That's so
and so
good.
we started out with 3 traitors, the rest were faithfuls. There was I think 22 people playing, and um, like midway through, there was another traitor that was chosen, and it was like a secret traitor.
Hmm.
And it ended up being my uncle, which was so funny because
Big
I did
guy
not
traitor.
expect him. Big traitor, big traitor. Um, and so anyways, that's like how we did the gameplay. It was incredible. Everyone got there and we all looked down and it was like 6 o'clock and no one had realized that that much time went by. Like that's how much fun we were having and just no one was like not willing to do it. And then it was really fun like strategizing with people and it was super fun watching like the different groups because like obviously everyone I invited like everyone had at least one other person they knew there. Like everyone like obviously because I was there and I invited them, but like there was kind of like different groups like from different areas. And so it was really cool like throughout the day watching those groups kind of like mingle with others and everyone kind of got mixed. It was really fun.
Hmm.
And everyone like strategizing, like, who are you voting for? Oh, we got to get the numbers. Like, let's get the numbers up. Like, if we don't vote for this, like, let's vote for this. And why this person? Why this person? Like, so it was super fun. Um, and then to end the game, um, something happened that has never happened in Traitors history before, ever. Um, we did not get a single traitor.
Oh my god. I was about to ask.
The last four people standing were the traitors.
Oh my god. They're probably sitting there
Yeah.
like, damn, we freaking cooked.
Well, and it was crazy
How?
because like we were so confident with so many of them too. Like we were like, no, like they're absolutely a traitor. Like this one person, we're all standing there at the beginning of the game, we're talking, and we're like, wait, so how many traitors are there? And this one girl, she goes, 3. And we go, how do you know
How do you
that?
know that? Yeah.
And she's like, uh, Patty said that. And we were like, no, she didn't. And she was like,
It's
yeah, she did.
crazy.
And she goes, and I'm pretty sure it was in our instructions. She said that. Someone said that. I know it's 3. And we're like, that's suspicious. And so then we asked Patty, we're like, how many traders are there? And she's like, I'm not telling anyone in the game how many traders, blah, 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 blah. And so we were like, boom, it's her. Like, she's a trader. How would she know that? She wasn't. She was a faithful. Oh no, it's frozen. Oh, there you are.
I can't. Yeah, you are. She was a faithful.
Yeah, she was a freaking faithful. And we're like, that was such good evidence that you were a traitor. And were, you just fumbled. Like, what? So it was like stuff
Well,
like
also,
that
I was
where
gonna
we were
ask
like
because
very confident.
yeah. Well, I mean, I feel it's okay. I was gonna say like, oh, come on, you should know because like in the show, so many things like that happen. But it seems like based off what you're telling me, it's like you're really like in it, so it's like hard to like it probably is way easier watching obviously than it is like being in it. So because like immediately
100%.
you're like, oh my god, I was like immediately like nervous, and so I totally understand how people could like misspeak, and it's like, oh no, I
Mm-hmm.
just said that by accident.
Yeah. It was yeah, it was crazy. And it's like I thought I was gonna be really good at the game because I was like, I know everyone the best. Like I'm gonna be able to pick this
Mm-hmm.
up so quickly. Especially my uncle. Like I can pick it up so easily when he's lying. And he bamboozled me. And there was this one guy that he was also a traitor, and I stood next to him every single murder, and I kept saying, no, I heard him breathing. Well, what was happening wasn't him breathing, but people were coming up because so Patty and Mimi, which Patty is Keaton's mom and Mimi is Keaton's aunt, they were the hosts. So Mimi was Fergus. She literally had like a huge beard as Fergus in the show.
That's so
And
funny.
then Patty was Alan, and so she had like all these costumes and stuff. It was hilarious. But
That's
anyways,
awesome.
I told them, I said, can you guys record like when a murder is happening and stuff so like we can watch how that happened because not obviously not everyone was seeing it. So they were coming up to me like recording close to me. So I was thinking that this guy who was next to me was breathing and the traitor, but he was a traitor. He was gone every time. I'm like, I was so bamboozled. And so 3 out of the 4 traders, someone, at least one person in the group did suspect at one point. One trader though, her name didn't get brought up one time. Not once. And I was like, how did this even happen? Like,
Yeah.
it was wild. And so yeah, I don't know how we did it. I do think part of the reason we didn't get any traders was just because like it was so fast paced that like it was
Mm,
hard to like pick up on anything or also just like take that extra time to question
yeah.
people. And then like also because of the first round table, Keaton, which the guy that he accused was actually a traitor. But the first round table, he goes, I think it's Dylan, which he was a traitor, but he goes, I think it's Dylan. He's just been acting weird. And he went to the bathroom. And we were like, okay, like you can go to the bathroom. But then from there on out, like no one wanted to leave the room because everyone was
Fucking
scared
Keaton.
that we were going to be like, they left the room, like they're gone. Like,
Hmm.
and so the way that we had the house set up was for everyone to leave the room, but everyone ended up kind of just staying in the main area, except for when there were challenges because we were so scared that, yeah. And then it was so
God
fun too, like
damn.
hearing the theories and stuff. Like they came up with this whole theory of Project Marinera. And basically that was like they were talking about my team, like the team that I was on, because there were multiple people on my team that they were people were suspecting to be a traitor. And my team was making the marinara pasta sauce and we won, but we were the only team to cook downstairs. And so they came up with this theory of Project Marinara and that Patty actually put all the traders in a team so they could go downstairs
Mm.
and chat. And it was so fun. Like the theories that people were coming up with were hilarious. Like it couldn't have been farther wrong. Like it was so funny.
But that's something that would happen in a
And
TV show, 100%.
mhm. Well, and the confessionals were hilarious, and like people would go in and they'd be like, I know it's this person. Like, I know that they're a traitor. Or the ones that were really funny too were like when we were in the confessionals with traders, like giving them our entire gameplay. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then people would go in there too and they've been like, I've been killed. And it's so funny. Like, it was really good. So, and then if you did get banished or murdered, so if you were banished, that was happening at the round table. If you were murdered, obviously that was happening by the traitors. If you got either of those, you had like a necklace that said one or the other. And then you could continue to wear your blindfold throughout the murder, so you didn't know, or you could take it off, but then you had to like, you couldn't talk to anyone about gameplay. And I
Mm.
was really surprised about the amount of people that kept their blindfolds on
So
after
I
they
would keep
got.
my blindfold on, yeah.
I did too, but I also only had to do it for one round. I was the last person banished, and then there was one murder after me. So, but at that
Biased.
point, I stood no chance because there were four traitors in the game.
And you couldn't even
So,
figure
like,
it out.
no, no. I did vote for a traitor at the end, but they all voted for me to get out. So it's like, it wasn't
Yeah,
going to do anything.
naturally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to like defend
So
yourself?
I think I had to defend myself the most because I was like fingers were pointed at me round one. After round one, no one suspected me round one, but after round one, they everyone was like pointing fingers at me, and then um, I think I honestly think I stayed in the game for as long as I did because it was like my birthday, and so it was like
Hmm.
people like kind of were like, well, we can't kill her, like. So it was like kind of like a sympathy reason.
Yeah.
Um, but everyone like really truly thought that I was a traitor. And so it was so funny. Oh, and then if you got banished, you had to go to the circle of truth and you had to tell everyone, are you a traitor or a faithful? And so it was so funny. Like some people went up and they're like, I'm a faithful. Like they didn't have a speech. One person, she was hilarious. It was the one that was like, there's three traitors. Like, so the one that everyone
Hmm.
was like, okay, we've got this. She goes up and she goes, I've said it from the beginning and I'll say it again. I'm a faithful. And then she was like, so suck it, bitches. And then she like flipped everyone off and like stormed out of there. It was so funny. So funny.
God.
And then like mine, I like went up there and I was like, well, I was like, I've told you all from the beginning. I've told you all that I wanted to be a traitor. That's all I wanted from this game. And I'm a faithful. And everyone was like, what? Like they were
Oh,
like,
so people,
no way.
so like from the beginning when people would confess and be like, "Oh, I'm a faithful," everyone would be like, "Fuck, we got the wrong person."
Yes. Well, and
That's
then
so good.
when the numbers started getting lower and lower, we were like, how? Like, how is
Yeah.
this happening? We were like, what? Like, it was just wild. And yeah, I don't know. And like, it just worked out crazy for the Traitors. Like, they played a good game, but they also, I think, got very lucky at how they didn't really have a lot of people accusing them. So,
Sounds like a sore loser to me.
no, I mean,
I know I'm
I
joking.
and I didn't care about getting killed at the end, but like what made me upset was like we didn't find a single traitor. I was like, I just want to know what that feeling is. Like I was like, I at least
Yeah.
want to know like that we got
Yeah.
one.
Because in the
And
show, they look so happy when they get a traitor. They're like, yes, finally, we accuse the right person.
yeah. Well, and like that also made it even more hard, like even more difficult because I'm over here like, well, I think it's this person. And then it like almost like made people believe I was a traitor even more because I wasn't getting a single traitor. Like every person I was suspecting was a faithful. And so they were like, well, you're obviously a traitor because you're very vocal about killing the faithfuls. And I was like, but I'm very vocal because I want to get the traitors. Like it was just like
I'm
this
not
whole
meaning to kill the
thing.
faithfuls. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was like hard to do too, because I think if we had killed a traitor and I was vocal about it, I feel like people then would have started to believe that I wasn't
Hmm.
a traitor. But yeah, regardless, though, it was the most fun I've ever had at like a social like event. I feel so grateful that it was actually like my birthday party. And what I was gonna end it with is people are already asking if it can be an annual thing. And so we are already working on next year.
Damn.
And we're not sure yet if we're going to do Traders again or if we're going to do another TV show. So
Mm.
there's a couple other ones that we're in the talks of. But yeah, there's going to be more to come and it's only
I
going to
feel
get bigger and better. And because now that I know that people are willing to show up, they're willing to play, they're willing to give a day, like I will absolutely continue to plan these because it's so fun.
I wonder if like you could go even bigger now that you have like 22 people who are like, okay, yeah, this is legit. Like we could do this, and now you have a full year to plan it, not just like 2 months or something. You could go
Hmm.
bigger and like actually extend it to like a 2 day thing. So it's like maybe don't start as early as you did on the first day, but then
Yeah.
because I feel like the anticipation of waking up in the morning and being like, who's not going to walk in the door? I feel like that would be even
Hmm.
like if it's just one time. I feel like that alone would be super fun because you're like, oh shoot, like okay, so like this person and this person were kind of like up for murder. Like, I feel like this person's gonna get murdered because they were talking so much, or like they're a threat, and then like they don't walk in. You're like,
Yeah.
like that, like that'd be sick.
Which we did talk about that. Like we talked about extending it and stuff, but it does make it a little bit more difficult and it's harder to keep people as involved as they were. Like, so I don't
Yeah.
know. We've talked about different ideas. A lot of people that were there though said that they wanted to like, they were like, dang, I wish we planned to stay because like this would have been so fun, like to continue it or like whatever. Because that's the other problem is like, I guarantee now that we've had like this success and there's, yeah, 22 people that are like, yeah, we're doing it again. There's a handful of people, if not close to maybe 20 more people that were invited that will most likely try to come. Like, and so I'm like, that would make it even harder to do. Like, 22 was almost too much for that day. Like, it was a lot.
I feel like you'd have to end up limiting the number
Hmm.
of people, which would
If
suck.
we do traders. Yeah, if we do
Yeah,
traders.
yeah, if you do traders, yeah, yeah.
Because we don't know which one we're gonna do, but like, I'm down to do traders again, but I'm also like, I think it'd be really cool to continue to do other like
Hmm.
shows and stuff. But Um, yeah, it was crazy successful. Everyone loved it. People are texting me. They're like, I've already told so many people about it. Like, yeah. And I just think that in itself too is like, that's the reward. Just knowing that everyone was like, no, this was way better than we could have ever expected. We had so much fun. when is it happening again? Like everyone was just pumped about it. So that's cool. And then we also talked about if we did Traitors again, like everyone puts in $20 or something like that. Like, because there
Incentive
was
kind
no
of.
yeah, reward, which with that in itself, there was no incentive, there was no reward, there was nothing that people got, and people still were fully in it, like till the very
Mm-hmm.
end, so stoked. And so I think if it becomes an annual thing, like that is a way to like just like make it bigger and better. Is like, nope, you can win money, like, or whatever it might be. But people were stoked. I had so much fun. I feel like I'm never gonna stop talking about this because it was just that cool of a thing to do. And the fact that we pulled it off with as little time as we had. And it was flawless. Like the only thing that happened was someone broke their hand.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Fine. Yeah.
Damn. feel like I have so many questions. Um,
Yeah.
was there any like heated arguments or anything like or like crazy arguments at the round table where like people were kind of going at each other? Not like legit pissed,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah. There was, well, the first round table was the funniest because there were so many different names thrown out there. Like
Mhm.
one of my friends voted for Uncle Mike, and my uncle was he was like offended. Like he was like, how could you think it was me? Which
Yeah.
to his defense, he did start as a faithful. He got picked to be a traitor
Mhm.
like halfway through. But so those were really funny when like someone's name got brought up and they were like, "What?" Um, and then we did see a few times like just the defensive votes of like, well, I was like, well, I think it's Uncle Mike. And Uncle Mike would be like, well, then it's you. Like that kind of thing.
Mm.
We saw that
Yeah.
a few
Yeah.
times. One one of the ladies there, Catherine, I love her, but the first time her name got brought up, she was like, okay, well, screw you. Like she was just like, are you serious? And then the girl that voted for her was like, oh, I'm kind of scared now. Like she was like, uh, and then one of the arguments at the very beginning was that when we put our blindfolds down for the murder, when he took them back off, two people had moved. And so like he was like arguing that they were the traitors. And he goes, I did not move. Like it like started to get into an argument. He goes, whatever
Yeah.
you say. Like it started to like go back and forth. I was like,
Oh,
I was like, oh
like
my
sass and
God. I was
stuff.
like, oh my
Yeah.
God, oh
Yeah.
my God. And so I was very grateful though that like everyone did take it as a game. Like they were like, no one took anything personally. No one took it as like, I'm not lying, like I'm telling the truth, like you're questioning my care. Like no one took it in a bad way. So that was good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it did get heated a few times, and that was pretty funny, actually.
Were there like people that you're like, okay, no, like I fully trust you, or like were there other people there that were like, okay, I fully trust this person, like yeah, we're in this for the long haul, and then they ended up being a traitor, or like the person that they trust ended up being a traitor.
Yeah. So, well, Uncle Mike, I thought was not a traitor just because I didn't think he could do that. Like I didn't think he could hide it. He's like so out there that I just didn't think it was possible. I also had another girl, Megan, that me and her from the very beginning, she's actually my other friend that also auditioned to be on the show. And so from the
Hmm.
very beginning, like we were boom, like strategizing, who are we voting for, what's happening. I never thought that she was a traitor. She was in the confessionals the whole time saying that I was a traitor. I was like, oh
Backstabbing each
my
other.
God. Yeah. I was like, oh my God. I was over here like, I have your back. She didn't have mine. Um, And then one of the freaking traitors, Dylan, every single round table, he would go, all right, Courtney, who are we voting for? Like he like left it up to me every time. And I like told him every time. And I was like, oh my God. And then yeah, there were some other alliances like Dylan and his best friend, they were in the confessional, like giving away their gameplay. Well, Dylan was a traitor and killed his best friend pretty quickly. Um, and there were just like some other ones like that where it was like, oh, one of the traitors, the first murder that they did was one of the traitors' husband. She was like, we're killing him the first time.
Respect.
And I asked her, yeah, I asked her why, and she was like, because he was gonna be able to catch on, and I just couldn't, I couldn't have him ruin my game. I was like,
Yeah, smart,
okay.
honestly.
I was like, okay,
Valid,
yeah,
valid, valid.
yeah. Um, and yeah, I'd say like there were, yeah, so it was very strategic as to who was picked as traitors too. Like there weren't multiple within a friend group, but there were like one in different friend groups. And so it was very good because it would like, they could like kind of split other friend groups. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
clever. It was very clever. So
Damn.
yeah, there was, I think everyone was too trusting, clearly, because we
Yeah.
didn't get anyone.
Was there anyone there that like I knew besides like
Yeah.
Keaton
Mhm. I mean,
that
both my aunt and
I'm
uncle were
friends with?
there. That you're friends with. Well, you've met Alex, Elsie, Hannah, and Dylan.
Yeah, but like Soph wasn't
Um,
there or anything like that.
no, Sophia wasn't there. Hyde called me the day before and was like, I'm not making it, which I wasn't shocked about.
Yeah, he told me that.
Um, obviously Justin wasn't there. I'm trying to think of who else. Yeah,
I feel like
no.
Justin would be a terrible trader. I
Yeah.
feel like Justin would take it personal if you like accuse him of being a traitor and then you murdered
Mhm. I think so too. I think so too.
him.
But yeah, I mean, there were people that you knew, but no one that you were like friends with. Um,
So like these confessionals that you had, did you guys like then like just watch all of them afterwards or something, like projected on TV?
yeah, so we like airplayed them on the TV, and it was so much fun
That's
because
so
we watched it
fun.
from the first confessional of the evening to up to the very last, which the last one was all the traders going in saying, "We won! Like we did it!" Like,
Yeah.
and so it was super fun. We did say that if we do it again, we're gonna make it like mandatory for everyone because a lot of people like kind of forgot about it or people just didn't really want to go in there. And so what I said that I would do differently is like I would make it so every single person has to go in there at the beginning alone and say if they're a traitor or faithful, just so we like have it on film. And
Yeah.
then everyone has to go on there once they're killed or murdered or if they won. Like you have to at least do those two entries. And then I also said that there should be like prompts throughout it. Like, I don't know, just, oh, who are you thinking? Like, or yeah, I thought that like the host should kind of pull someone aside and go, I have a question for you to answer in the confessional or something. So
Mhm.
I do think that it would have been fun to have more people go in there. I only went in there twice. One of my confessionals was just by myself, and I was like, you guys, people are really suspecting me, and I don't really know what to do. I need to come up with a game plan. I don't know how to prove that I'm a faithful. Like, I was just like freaking out. Um,
Was you
but
guys
yeah.
had confessionals with other people as well?
Yeah, so it was like in this like room and you can go in there anytime and you can go with other people or by yourself. Like it was
Oh,
completely up to
okay.
you. Um and so what it was so funny though watching the ones that were with multiple people cuz like I was literally sitting there with a traitor being like I think it's this person. I think it's this person like and they're just like mhm. Yeah. Like
Little do
so
you know.
yeah. Yeah. But I just think it's crazy. We didn't get a single one. And
That's insane.
yeah. And I think people are still thinking, I mean, last night we are in bed and Keaton literally turns over and he goes, I have my game plan for next time. And I go, oh, I go, what? Like, but I just think it shows like how much fun everyone had and how it was like, it's like still on people's minds of like, I can't believe that happened.
Yeah. Did everyone like know about traders or watch traders
So
beforehand?
that's the other crazy thing. The four traders that frickin' won the game had never seen the show.
Oh my God. So, honestly, that probably helped.
Yeah. So My uncle had watched an episode, and I think one of the other traders had watched an episode. One of the other ones had like Googled it, and the other one had never, he had no idea. So I think it was, yeah, I think it was like helpful maybe. I don't really know, really. But a lot of people actually hadn't watched the show at all. Um, Majority actually. And I had told them
Probably
in
will
the
now.
invite, yeah, I had told them on the invite, like I recommend watching it, but also that's like a lot of homework for people to like go watch a show that they've never heard about or probably even care about. Now I do think that people will watch it. Um, but it didn't really, I don't think it changed the way that the game was, but I do think it would have helped as far as like thinking who the traders were at the round table because like I was thinking very much like I was on the game. Like, okay, let's think about who was just murdered, who was voted for last time, like thinking about that and like who they would pin it on, stuff like that, where people will be like, oh, I didn't think about it that way or whatever. And so maybe we
Hmm.
would have gotten a trader if more people had watched it. But
Yeah, maybe there wasn't that much strategy behind the traitors' murders. It's kind of just like random.
yeah, well, because I asked, I was like, how did you guys pick? And they were like, well, we just kind of picked people that if they were like suspecting us, but that was the issue. No one was really suspecting
No one
them.
was
So
suspecting. They were just like, "Oh, we just
it was
have
like,
free range to kill whoever we want. It's a shooting range out here."
no, literally. And so it was very random.
Dude, that's so. I cannot believe you didn't get a single traitor. And they were they
Mhm.
all guys?
Two guys, two girls.
Oh, okay. So it was Dylan, your uncle,
Dylan,
and then two other girls.
yeah, Dylan, my uncle, Casey, and Kate. And they were all different. Um, but they were all from different like groups. Like no one really knew each other. My uncle had met Dylan before and that was it. Um, what was I talking about? You said, do you think that was helpful? Something. I can't remember.
Yeah, I forgot to.
Oh well. It was about the traders though. Oh, I said that my
Um.
uncle knew Dylan and that was it. And you were like,
Oh
do you think
yeah,
that was
yeah, yeah.
helpful? And I honestly don't think it was helpful that like my
Hmm.
uncle knew Dylan. I don't think it made a difference because he doesn't know Dylan.
Yeah, yeah,
He just had met him. Um, I do kind of think that it was helpful that none of them knew each other that well, though, because I feel like it made it harder for them to like they were very much like, okay, well, we're in alliance immediately. Like, I feel like if you knew the people, you'd get a lot more like opinionated with like when you're like arguing as to who should be voted off, and I feel
yeah,
like then it could be easier to then turn on them or whatever. So yeah, I think it was kind of helpful actually that they didn't really know each other.
yeah, yeah. Do you think did people become like pretty close afterwards? You think?
I think so. I mean, everyone was like, they all were like, everyone that was here was so nice. Like, it was so fun. Like, I think it was a really cool way, honestly, for people to meet and like make
Yeah,
friends.
because you
Cause,
immediately have to like start talking and like judging
yeah,
and whatnot.
yeah. And it was like, I thought the cool thing about it too was like no one, again, no one was judging anyone's character or no one was like, it was just purely like, oh, well, I went to talk to this person and they answered funny. Or I did like yeah, it was, I just thought it was really, really good. So
Yeah.
it was cool. A
Damn.
cool way for people to meet. Everyone loved it. Everyone said that it was fun. They loved everyone that played and everyone was a good sport. It was good. Very
Hmm.
good.
I am
So
so annoyed that I was not able to come because
yeah.
now hearing about it, I'm like, damn, like it sounds so sick. And like the
Yeah.
fact that like you were like, oh, it got real immediately, and I was like, that would be so cool because like that's the one thing that like you can't experience when you're watching the show is like
Mhm.
you're watching the show, you're like, ah, that guy's a freaking idiot, like whatever. But it's like, okay, if you're in that situation, it's so different, and like obviously you guys are in that situation on like a lesser scale because it's like not on TV, but still all the same things still kind of apply. So I'm like, oh man, that would have been so cool.
Yeah, well, and that was the thing that like I kind of mentioned earlier. Like I was nervous about people being willing to play and all that stuff, but like it was crazy how quickly everyone was like, "All right, like we're on, like we're playing." Like everyone, it was
Hmm.
like a switch, like because we're all downstairs, like mingling, like waiting for the game to start, just chit-chatting, catching up. Oh, how was the drive? How was this? How was that? Like whatever. Who are you? Let me introduce you. Like whatever. Like that's kind of how it was at the start. So it was not like no one was thinking gameplay. No one was thinking any of that yet. And then the second it started, everyone was like, boom, game on. What's our strategy? Who do we think it is? Everyone was like forming little circles, like huddling over here, huddling over there, like talking over here. There were people jumping into different conversations. Like it was crazy how quickly people were just like, boom, we're in it.
Yeah,
And people were in it. Like they were there to win. We did not win, but they were there to win.
you guys
um,
got cooked. You
yeah, we got cooked big
guys want to
time.
watch this season of Traitors? You're watching it for the traitors, not for the faithful.
Yeah, because that was really, really, really bad. Um, but it was, yeah, again, 10 out of 10, no complaints, honestly. I'm so impressed with everyone because I do think, like I said, having people commit to that long of a game is crazy, and they all did it.
Yeah,
Having people commit to something they have no idea what they're really playing, like, it
even having
just,
like Keaton commit to a game like for that long is crazy. Like I
yeah.
can't
Oh
not
my
imagine
God.
that.
And we banished Keaton, and so I had to vote for him. And it made me feel so bad, but he was freaking acting so weird. Like I would go up to him and I'd be like, "So who do you think it is?" And he'd be like, I don't know. I don't know." And I'm like, "What?" And so then
Traitor.
afterwards, yeah. So then afterwards we asked him, we were like, "Bro, you were faithful. Like why were you acting like that? Like why couldn't you just like give us people?" And he was like, because the person I thought who was a traitor, every single time someone asked me, he walked up. And it was Dylan, and he actually was a traitor. But every single time
That's
Keaton was
so
being
funny.
asked, like Dylan would like walk up and be like, "Yeah, who do you think?" Like, and then so Keaton was
Mm,
like, uh, and then
smart
everyone
game
was
by
like,
Dylan.
yeah, but then everyone was like, "Bro, what's your deal? Like, what's happening?" Like, you're acting really
if
weird.
if that was actually a strategy by Dylan, that was pretty smart.
I don't think it
If he
was a
knew.
strategy. I think it was just like he honestly happened to be there every time it was asked. Like
Why
I
you
think
just can't
Dylan
give it
was
to him?
very
Like
much
Candace won't give Rob the flowers for his strategies.
that's funny. No, I think some at some points he was, but at some points I truly think like he was just kind of there. Like it did
Hmm.
just happen that way. So I don't know, but um yeah, that was sad killing Keaton, but he was a good sport about it.
What was his
Um
speech? Did he just come out and say I'm a faithful?
Yeah. I can't remember what
Yeah.
his speech was. He did say something
Doesn't.
actually, but
Hmm.
it wasn't anything crazy. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm faithful." And we were like, "What?" And
Did anyone cry?
I thought one person was gonna cry. They did not. But it was Darla, and she was the one that I brought up earlier, and she was like, "Oh, there's three. There's three traders." And we were like,
Mm. She's like,
"Huh?"
no, I misspoke. Yeah.
Yeah, and she did really she really didn't mean to say it. And I did feel bad because when we voted her off, like I was very much like jumping from group to group, like figuring out who everyone was going to vote for. And everyone was pretty much on Darla, but then the group that she was standing in was talking about someone else. And so when they were talking about that person, it was also a person I suspected as well. So I agreed with them, but didn't say I was voting for her. So that made me feel kind of bad because I was like, oh, like I'm over here telling
Hmm.
you, oh yeah, I agree, and then I vote for you. Like that made me feel a little bad.
I mean,
Um,
it's just classic Traitors TV show move. Yeah.
yeah, and then she, yeah, she was kind of bummed about being killed, but she was a good sport about it, like as the night went on, and I just felt bad though because she came dressed in overalls like Rob, and she said that
Awesome.
she had like other outfit changes, and I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. That was
You
another
can't use
thing.
it though.
Yeah, that was another thing. I was so impressed with people dressing up. People actually did come dressed up. There was nothing like
Mm.
crazy, crazy, extraordinary or anything, but like people did like not everyone, but a lot of people like did dress up, which was cool.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Was there any moments where like someone was like, "No, guys, like this person is without a doubt a traitor," and then they were just wrong?
Oh, yeah, like many times. I mean, for the longest time I thought it was my aunt. And I got her voted out. Wasn't freaking my
I feel
aunt.
like she would be a good liar. I feel like in
I
the
know. I
best
was like,
way possible.
well, and right off the bat, like the first challenge, like she was in there like strategizing, like this is how we're gonna do it. And so it
Hmm.
was like, okay, you're already on to something. And then at one point in the game,
That fits
I
her
was
so
talking,
well.
yeah, I was like talking about a group of people. And I was like, this group of people, they're an issue. Like they've had an alliance from the first like they're boom, they were like together. And I was like, if we don't break this group up, like they are going to make it to the end because who's gonna like they're not gonna basically it was like a numbers thing. Like I was like, we can't have
Yeah.
a group of five. Like we need to like figure this out. And I said that to my aunt and one other person. The other person I said that to was banished. Like they were out of the game, but they still had their blindfold on, so I could like talk game with them. After I said that, one of the people in that group was murdered. And when that happened, I was like, holy crap, it's my aunt. I was like, without a doubt, it's my aunt. And that was my evidence. And I went and told people, I was like, you guys, like, this is what happened. Like, that blah, 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 blah. Like, and they were like, oh, oh, oh. And so everyone kind of got onto that bandwagon pretty quick. And then we ended up not murdering or banishing her for like a couple more rounds because other stuff came up. And then when we did, like a good handful of us were like, okay, it's her. Nope.
Hmm.
Nope. And I'd say there was like two or three people at least that it was like almost every single person voted for that person because we were all so
Hmm.
sure and it just wasn't that person.
God, being that person would probably suck. You're sitting there like, God, I'm literally not a traitor.
Yeah, it happened to Catherine, which I talked about earlier, and she was like, oh, screw you, bitches. Like, she was just like, are you kidding me? Like, she was so upset. And we were like, sorry, we think it's you, which I actually didn't think it was her. But at that point, I had a lot of heat on me. And I knew if I didn't vote for her and she was a traitor, it was just gonna like point so many fingers to me. So I was like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I'll vote for you, I guess. I didn't think it was her. It wasn't her. Um, but it would have looked really bad. And it was looking bad because I was trying to tell people I don't think it's her. And everyone was like, well, then you're a traitor because you're standing up for her. And so I had to vote for her. Um,
Yeah.
but that one, every single person voted for her, which was kind of funny. Yeah,
Oh God, that sounds so fun.
it was insane. Like I wish I could like play it every weekend. Like that's how fun it was.
Hey, just like a weekly game night.
No, literally. And that's what we talked about. We are like, we could do that. Like now that we kind of know how to to do it. We need someone that's willing to host, and you kind of need like the challenges to like be planned out. But other than that, like it's pretty, I wouldn't say it's easy to do, but it's like once you kind of wrap your head around how you're gonna do it all, it's not that bad.
Yeah. Damn. I'm like, I just. Well, first of all, did you film anything besides the confessionals?
Yes. So we filmed like murders like a few times. I also did some filming of roundtables, and some other people filmed roundtables, and some people filmed like the circle of truth, like if you were faithful or traitor, people admitting that. Um, I don't know if any of the challenges were like recorded. Um, I can't remember, but honestly, that is something that like if we do that again, like I will 100% without a doubt have a videographer because
Yeah.
it was just gold the whole day. Pure
Yeah, dude.
gold. Like it was too good to not have all on video, but I think it also made it fun too at the end for everyone to do debrief and like, oh, how did this happen? Or what did this mean when you said that? And
Hmm.
stuff like that. And that's why I think too, it would be more fun to have it as like a weekend thing so people can like chat about it more. Cause once it ended, a lot of people went home before watching the confessionals just because it was late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but I'm gonna do like a shared album so everyone can see it and stuff, which I'll just add you to the album so you can see it all.
Okay, sweet, because I want to see it.
Yeah, but
They're like, who's this
it,
guy? Oh, you don't remember me? I was the master trader.
yeah, no, but it was just, it was so good. And I seriously, I don't know how anything will beat it. I think since we have a year to plan now, I think we can. But it was really cool. And I've never had that many people be willing to like play something for that long and be that dedicated to it, especially not knowing
Yeah.
what it is. Like, people were just like, we're here, like, we're ready. Like, that was just such a
Yeah.
cool thing to have happen. And they're ready for the next round, whatever that means. So, everyone, get ready for next April because something's brewing. It's gonna
About
be
to be
good.
murdered. Traitor. There's
Yeah.
like two things I have, two thoughts now. Um, okay, there's one I want to ask at the end. The other one, oh, shoot, what was it? Um, oh, well, one, I'm like trying to think about how I clip this because like there's no way of me clipping this into like a short thing. So I'm thinking I might just take this portion and just upload it to YouTube and see if it like gets any traction with trader stuff.
Yeah.
Because like this I did mark a few moments where I'm like, okay, maybe I could clip that and then be like, people are interested, like go listen to it. Because I feel like this is like an interesting concept that like people would be interested in hearing about. But
Right.
I'm like, I don't know how I would clip it. And part of me almost wants to like send this to an editor and just be like, yo, just come up with a bunch like somehow
No,
clip this together for TikTok because I
literally.
don't have the time.
Well, that's what I was
Like
kind
I'll
of
pay
thinking
you
too.
$20.
I was like, should we like find an editor and like put together like the confessionals, all the clips I have, and this, like debriefing it?
Oh, I think you should.
I was like, that could be kind of cool because then we could like get a lot of videos out of it. And
I think you 100% should.
I just don't know how to find someone, but
There's a website you can find people. I forgot what it's called. I'll look. I'll try to remember. But um,
yeah,
that's so sick. God damn it. So mad. Why can't you just be
you
in New
weren't
York?
there.
God. Yeah, I'm so mad I wasn't there. Like I obviously wouldn't know a lot of those people, but like that would have been like just the debrief alone would have been so fun.
Oh my God, all night we were talking about it. Like, afterwards, like we like got in the hot tub. Well, first we like watched the confessionals, which was hilarious, and then we
Mhm.
all were like, "Let's go hot tub, like let's just chill." And like we kept trying to talk about other things, and it kept coming back around to the game. Like we just couldn't
Like,
stop talking about it. It was so
yeah.
good.
Oh
It was
God.
too good.
Um, and then the last thing, I was just thinking about like, how do we get all this stuff that you just said and even the videos that you guys made, like how do we get this to the traders? Like how do we like someone
I
present this as like an
know.
application? Because like if I feel like if they saw like someone literally said like yeah we recreate like I recreated this show and I made it almost to the last round and we didn't get I think I marked where you said in like in all of Trader's history we didn't get a single trader like I marked that because I was like I think that could be a
Yeah.
funny clip but like that alone is like interesting. I'm like, oh, how do we somehow get this to them to be like, you need to get this girl on the show?
No, literally, that's what it's funny because I had therapy today and my therapist, I was telling her about it
Oh,
because I was like, my cup is just so full. Like, and it's not even from it being my birthday or whatever. It's just like the fact that people were willing to show up and like participate and do it. And it's a big thing to ask of people, and they did it. And so I was just
yeah.
explaining that all to her, and she's like, it's too bad that this happened after your audition. Like, it's too bad you couldn't have like included this or whatever. I was like, I know, I was just thinking about that because I'm like, how do we get it out? But maybe that's what we do. Maybe we use this and the other stuff, and I have someone like put together some videos, and maybe it'll get out there, and we'll just tag traders over and over and over.
I know that's what I'm thinking. I might just start end up like just sending them a bunch of shit. I don't even know who I would send them to, but
I don't even know either, but I do think that from what I've seen, at least online, because originally I did get this idea from another girl on TikTok, and her video blew up just talking about having a party and what she did.
you should
But
try to find that video and send it to me because I'm curious if I
yeah,
saw
I
that like
will.
how I could clip it together.
Yeah, I will. But I just like I already know based off of what I watched from hers, like this was like 100 times better than that. And I didn't think that
Hmm.
was possible, but it was. Like I just don't even know how we did it, honestly, but it was better.
Well,
And
shout out Patty
yeah.
and I forgot the other lady's name, but
Well, it
shout out
was
them because
Patty
they
and
did.
Mimi and Carlin and all of them. Like they did so
Yeah,
much work and they put so much thought into it. And it came together so well. It was just perfect. So
I
yes,
know.
huge
Like
shout out.
Sa- Saturday came quick, and I remember thinking like before I was like on Saturday, I was like, oh shit, like today's the day.
Mhm.
Um, and I was kind of just thinking because like you didn't like text me a lot or like Snapchat me a lot throughout. I was kind of hoping I'd get like more updates because I was like, I want to see what's going on.
Mhm.
But I was kind of like, I'm curious, like logistically, like if this is gonna work. Because like my concern was like there was just gonna be some sort of logistic that didn't work, and I was like, man, like that would suck. So I
Mhm.
was like very curious. I'm like, oh man, like hopefully this all works out. And then
Yeah.
to have you come on and be like, it went so well. I'm like, fuck yeah, because
Yeah.
for me, I would get so like anxious trying to plan all this and then like you sit there like hoping it works out and like people are willing to do it. So I feel like all the pieces came together perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I was the most anxious about having people willing to participate for as long as they did and
Yeah.
like fully go in on it. So I was very anxious about that. Um, and so that
Yeah.
turned out better than I could have expected. I wasn't super nervous about the planning because I think we thought it out so well. Like we just thought of every detail, and um we could have done the challenges a little bit differently. Like I think they could have been a little bit more
Mhm.
thought out. But still, it was like it just worked and everyone was ready to just go with the flow and see how it happened. And so it just did. And I thought I was also going to be able to like send more videos and take more content and all that stuff. But like when I mean we were all in it, we were all in it. Like I don't even remember really seeing anyone on their phone. Like I don't think anyone was.
Oh wow.
Like
Wow.
that's how in it we were.
Yeah.
And that's another thing to like think about. Like taking 22 people away from their phones for an entire day. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
God,
yeah,
so sick.
it was wild. Um but yeah, the biggest thing I was anxious about it, like everyone was just there. They were like, "We're
Hmm.
playing." So it really was the best birthday party ever. I don't think anyone can beat it, but I'm planning on
Man, it
doing
would have
it
been so
next
much
year.
better too if I was there.
I was thinking about it though. I was like, Seb would have loved this. Like,
Yeah, what do you? How do you think like of the friends that like I'm good friends with, or like Ava and whatnot that like we know? How do you think they would all have done?
I kept thinking about that. I was like, and I told Keaton, I was like, it's a good thing a lot of those people couldn't come just because of timing. Like, we would have had to do like triple murders every round or something crazy like that. Like, there's no way we could
Yeah,
have done it the way that we did. Um, but I was thinking about all like the other dynamics that it would have brought in, and I think it would be really funny. Like, it just adds, like, it only adds to it. Like, it just adds more personalities. It adds more like strategies and all of those different things. Like, I just think it only would make it better, really.
yeah.
But
I
it
think
would be really
I
funny.
think Haig would be killed off soon. I think Haig would be killed off early. I think Ava could get far because I feel like she would be quiet, but then she'd be aggressive when she needed to. Um, I feel like I would
I
probably get
think
killed off maybe kind of early.
I feel like Ava would have been killed off kind of early because Ava tends to misspeak sometimes. And
Yeah, that is
so,
true.
like, I feel like people would be like, wait, what did you say? Like, what?
And then she
And
might not have like the best defense for it.
yeah, but I also think she could be good at defending because she'd be like, no, it's like she is like, she's very like giggly, but then when she like wants to be serious and make someone believe, she's like, she is believable. So I don't know.
I
I
will
think
kill you.
Yeah, I think stop it. I think made it, High could have made it a decent ways if he didn't get, if no one pointed fingers at him. If people pointed fingers at him, he would die because he can't defend
Like,
himself.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Justin would be like the Michael Rappaport. Like, he would just like piss people off because like if he did have to defend himself again, he would just go, I know you are, but what am I? And everyone would be like, are you serious right now? Like,
Justin would be the type to attack the person who attacks him.
yeah. And but I also think that he could have gone a ways because he does come off
Yeah,
very like monotone and dull. He's not dull, but
and
like for people that
and he
don't know
strategizes
him,
pretty well.
yeah, and for people that don't know him, they'd probably just think like, oh, he's just like around. Like,
Yeah, I don't think he
you,
would get
I
killed
don't
off early.
know.
Yeah,
I don't know if you would get killed off early or not. I feel like it depends on how you decided to present yourself in the game. Like,
yeah. I'd have
if
to figure out which character I
you,
want to bring out.
yeah, like if you came off as like chill, good vibes, you could probably make it pretty far. If you came off as like, I'm gonna win this, like cocky and like, I feel like people might kill you. But yeah, I don't know. It's also hard to tell because, like I said, we didn't get a single traitor. I have no idea why we were so bad, but we just were.
It's so funny. Wow, a
Yeah,
game Courtney's not good at. That's crazy.
I know. I'm shutting my blind close.
Okay.
I can't see. I literally was starting to get blinded. I was like, I can't see anything.
Hmm.
It's fine. Um, but yeah, that was the Traitors game. And
Oh, that's so sick.
it was crazy. And yeah, I can never
Well,
talk about it.
I know we talked a lot about Traitors, but I'm also currently watching season 3 of Traitors.
Bro,
I'm on the
also,
last episode right now.
We need to talk
Huh?
about that because you texted me today. I'm in therapy. I like was just finishing my session. I look at my phone and see Danielle's dead. I was like, oh my God. Like it like scared me for a second because I was like, who is that? Like I
Let's
forgot
fucking
that we
go.
were
That's what I wrote.
talking about traitors. And so I like actually got scared. I was like, oh my God, who do we know that just died? Like I was like, what?
Yeah, I kind of worded that. I kind of purposely worded that in a way it would be like, wait, what? And then like when I sent it, I was like, well, hopefully she doesn't like misread that or something.
It like scared me. And then I was like, oh, it's okay. Like it's a show. We're good. We're good.
But yeah, Danielle finally died. Dude, Danielle in Traitors was so annoying because
Oh
like
my
the
God, I
whole
hate
time
her.
she's like, oh, I'm cooking. It's like, bro, you're just not even cooking. Like you're just like somehow you're just like luckily getting through all this.
Yeah, she was actually the worst traitor ever. Like she was
I don't know
so
why
bad.
people were so trusting of her.
I don't know either. I was so confused about that. Yeah, I felt bad in that season. I felt bad for Carolyn because I do think like she's wacko and she's like all over the place, but I feel like she could have made it a lot farther if she I think all of them would have made it farther without Danielle.
100%.
She was
Because like, I
horrible.
mean, Dan the one thing that Danielle was good at was the round tables. Like she was good at like defending herself.
Yes.
And like Carolyn
Yes.
had like a very good case, but Danielle was like Danielle always was able to like stay composed in those moments. But then she would like break and shake and stuff, and people were like, "That's kind of getting weird." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's just fucking
Dude.
annoying, bro."
The one where someone died, I can't remember, or someone got banished, and she like literally collapsed to the ground, was like shaking, crying. I was like,
I
"You're
think it was it Derek or
crazy."
something?
I don't know, but I was like,
Yeah,
"You're actually crazy for that." Like, I understand you're trying to convince people that you're a faithful, but the fact that you can do that is wild. Like, that was another
yeah.
level.
But and then it was like it was just she was so obvious in moments too. It was just like this person killed me, so we have to kill them. And there's like no question, no ifs or buts. It was just like boom happening. Same thing with Bob. I was like, bro, Bob also was a bad trader.
Yeah, he was really bad. Yeah.
Just
But
ultimately,
I
they were
also
all four of them were not good.
no, because I was gonna say I also think that Rob wasn't a good trader because he would just like immediately go for people that suspected him. And I think like somewhat of a strategy in the game is holding on to some people that are suspecting of you because
Yeah,
it doesn't point back to you. Like it doesn't lead back to you that way.
yeah, and
So
because the
I don't know.
plus like Danielle got a little lucky with was it Jeremy that was kind of like pointing fingers at her, but then he only mentioned that to like one person, and so then he
Mhm.
got killed off. So then it was like, okay, well, no one. But like if that happened and like they're talking to a bunch of people and then they get killed off, it's like, okay, well, that's suspicious. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I think Boston Rob his move to kill Bob, I think was not a good idea.
No.
Then
Mm-mm.
basically like literally everything Danielle did was just like a bad idea.
Mhm.
I thought she was cooked when she like kept defending the housewife in that one challenge, and they're like, "That's suspicious," and then no one suspected her after that. I was like, "What are we on?" Like,
Yeah. I was so confused about that. I was like, and then she like stood up there and she was trying to be like, oh my God, like I made a mistake. I didn't save myself, like almost like crying. And everyone was like, you can't do that. Like,
yeah, you literally just
what?
did it yourself, bro. Yeah,
Yeah, she was so bad. I don't know if you've seen, but there's like videos of Alan, the host, and he's like, season three had the worst traders in history. Like, he's like just talking
yeah,
about that. I'm like, yeah, it's true. They were
yeah, and like
horrible.
I think, and then like Carolyn, I think was like had good ideas in the beginning, but like she was so overpowered by Bob and Danielle, and so
Mm-hmm.
then and she was like not really a match for Danielle in terms of her personality. Like her personality just wasn't the same. It's very emotional and everything, and made it a little tough.
Yeah. I
And just
think
didn't have like the arguments and everything.
I think Rob and Danielle, or not Rob and Danielle, Rob and Carolyn could have made it far if it was the two of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Also, Danielle picking what's her face, Brittany. I'm like, are you stupid or are you stupid? Like that was
yeah.
so bad. That was so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Her little alliance with Brittany was so annoying. But then when Brittany voted her off, I was like, let's go.
and
I
then
was so
Danielle
happy
was
with that.
so upset about it. She's like,
Yeah. Should have
meh,
murdered
meh,
her.
meh, 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 meh. I was like, really,
Yeah.
really, really.
But then like she's like trying to bring in Brittany and Carolyn's like fucking no. Like you're just gonna murder me. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that good that she stood up for herself in that moment because that would
Mm-hmm.
not have gone well.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
But yeah, no, no, Danielle fucking sucked. But I'm not done with that show. I'll probably finish it tomorrow, maybe.
Oh, damn.
Um, yeah. Um,
Like,
well,
what?
okay. I also had this. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like you're in it. Um, I'm joking. I just
What?
wanted to say something. So I was having this idea, like this thought the other day, and I said, make a reality TV show like Traitors, but the audience is more involved. Because like the
Mm-hmm.
one problem with Traitors is that like, I mean, it's great that the audience can see what's happening, and you can then be like, well, that guy's an idiot. But it's like, okay, well, obviously, like you know. So I'm like, how can you get the audience more involved? Um, so like the audience doesn't know who the traitors are. So like you're also kind of playing the game, and like there is that moment where like you're still kind of shocked when they select a traitor. You're like, oh, let's go. But even though you know it's happening,
Mm-hmm.
but if there was a way you could get the audience involved too, or that they're shocked too, they're like, oh shit. Um, like maybe there's some sort of like a voting system or something where like, the audience can then do that and like decide or see who gets murdered. But at the same time, logistically, I think this would like not be possible. But I'm just like, man, if there was a way you could like turn traders into a way where like the audience is more involved and like can actually participate like every week, I feel like that'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, I think it would be cool. Like, I do think like they need to continue the secret trader thing because I think that was super fun. Like for season 4, trying to figure out who was also traitor because it did feel like you were kind of
Yeah.
in the game. Um, but I think it would be kind of cool, like if they did like a voting thing of like, if you were a traitor, who would you murder this night? And then like that didn't necessarily change the game, but then they showed that at the end of the show or after that of like, this is who was
Mm.
murdered. This is like how many people voted for this person. This is how many people voted for like that would be kind of a cool way, like because then it could show different strategies or different like outcomes.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
that would be sick.
But yeah, it'd be hard to like
Sorry, we just
have
laugh.
the audience like actually contribute because it would change the game, and so it wouldn't like be the same.
Yeah. Um, so I'm just laughing because Justin just texted me that like one of the best pitchers in the game just gave him negative 39 points.
Negative?
Negative 39, and this is like one of the best pitchers in the game. That is so
This
funny.
just happens to Justin. Like,
Oh my god, that's so funny.
it's just
And this
rude.
guy like could easily give you this guy could easily give you 39 points. But
Oh my
anyways,
God.
um
Poor Justin.
um I mean, like, okay, I'm like we can I want to stop talking about traders for a sec. Um
I know this has
talk about
just
some other
become
stuff,
traders.
which I'm down for, but audience wise, maybe not.
Yeah.
Um so I've watched a couple movies recently as well. Um,
Okay.
you paying attention?
I am. I'm also looking at fantasy because you just told me about it and I needed to look if I was winning and I am, so we're good. And I won last week, so we're good.
Um, so I just got 10 likes on the Letterbox review, and I feel very happy about that because 10 likes is like the equivalent to getting like 1,000 likes on like
Oh,
Instagram or something.
is that good?
Like I feel like 10 likes is pretty good. And maybe I don't know ball, but Letterbox is not like a big social media platform. Like it's not like you're like if you got 10 likes like on Instagram posts, maybe it's not seen as that much. but on Letterboxd, I feel like it's a big deal. And so I
Okay.
reviewed, and this came from the movie The Drama with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. And I don't know if you've seen this, but
Mm,
I think you'd like it.
I
My
think you
review
said
was
to
this
watch it.
movie was yeah, you should. Because I think Tom watched it too. But my review was this movie was so well thought. This movie was so well thought out and written. The amount of subtle nods slash moments that point to what Zendaya admitted was top tier. So many times I literally felt like I was in the scene with them. Not a crazy review, but didn't give it away or anything. But I got 10 likes, and I'm happy about that.
Okay, go off. 10
um,
likes. He's a baller.
but dude, the drama, it was like it depicted when you find something out about someone and then you can't stop thinking about that, or you can't stop like then seeing things about that. Because like
Mm,
you know how like you won't notice something, and then right when someone points it out, like, oh, this person chews loud, you never noticed it. Right when they point it out, suddenly you're like hyper aware of it.
mhm,
And they showed that so well. So like Zendaya admits something crazy, and then from that moment on, like I said, there's all these little nods and moments where like Robert Pattinson's character is like noticing this stuff, and it's like, oh my god. And
mhm,
they don't like go out and tell you, like the writers and the filmmakers, they're not telling you like he's noticing it. They're showing you that he's noticing it in like really
mm,
subtle ways, or like the camera's noticing these things, and it is crazy. Um, just so well thought out.
dang,
But yeah, that movie was fire.
that's crazy.
um,
That's a really hard thing too. Like if you really think about it, like that's a hard thing to not vocalize, but be able to pick up on what's going on.
yeah, and like that's like a really good indicator for like good filmmaking. A good movie is when you don't have to explain everything. Like you can just like let the camera do the explaining.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um, I also saw Project Hail Mary again. Um,
Mm. Shocker.
as the astronaut on Artemis II, Christina Koch said, "Amaze, amaze, amaze." But you know, you'd have to watch it. But then I saw another movie last night, Jerry Maguire, which is
Mm.
like about a sports agent from the 90s, not from 96.
Mm.
But like, I don't know, it was like during this movie, I just had like this aha moment. And so this was my review of this movie. Like, and half of it, most of it wasn't even about the movie. So I said, "Movies complete me," which is a nod to a quote in the movie. Uh, Watched this on a Sunday night in the theater, and partway through the movie, I was sitting there with my popcorn, all comfy, and I just smiled because I love movies, and the '90s specifically just hit different. Was right where I needed to be. It was weird because I was sitting there and I was just like, man, this is awesome. It was just a funny moment, but um, I was like very present in that moment, which was cool.
Hmm. Okay. That's a funny review, though. Like, I'm just smiling in the middle of a movie. Like, that's so silly.
Yeah. Um, I don't know if you saw this, but Dune Part 3, the tickets for that movie are already sold out. And that it doesn't even come out yet. It doesn't come out till like November.
Wait,
And people are now
how?
reselling tickets for like $2,000.
What? For a movie?
Yeah, so like people are literally reselling these tickets. And I don't know how serious this is. And I think once the movie comes out, you'll probably be able to get tickets. So I'm not really sure how people got these tickets, but
Wait, I have a question
apparently
about
a lot of people
this.
did, and they reselling it. Hmm.
Do you think that those tickets that people are like, they're real tickets, but do you think that I'm trying to like think about how to word this. Like, do you think that's like almost like a plant of like hyping up the movie? Like a strategy to hype it?
Oh. No, because I don't think this movie even needs anything like that. Like if this happened to like Marty Supreme, then maybe I'd be like, okay, this is
Mm,
probably just like a ploy. But for Doom Part 3, they already have two movies that like were big hits. I mean, it's a book, it's an old movie, like it's already a hit. Uh
Like
So,
that
and like I
much?
said, the first two were so well received. So, I don't think it would be like that. I think it's just like just very highly anticipated. But the fact that people are reselling this is like crazy. I'm like, I don't need this to become like a ticket, like a concert ticket type of thing.
That's what I was just thinking, like, and how did people get tickets already? Like, where are they? I'm just confused. Like, how does that happen?
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Um, I have two more things here before I want to jump into something else. But um, well, there's no point saying this, so I'm not gonna say it. Who cares? I've just been listening to a lot of country music. That's all I'm gonna say. Zach Bryan's new album is actually very good. As
Hey.
much as I don't like Zach Bryan, his album is very good. And I listened to it through the first time. I was like, decent. But now I keep going back to songs. I'm like, oh no, this is really good. So,
Mm-hmm. It's fire.
um, then the last thing, did you see the Artemis space mission? I mean, like
I
they
was gonna
landed, they came
ask
back
you
to
about
Earth.
that. I was gonna ask you because I like was like watching a live and they were like in the middle of the ocean and I was like, what the? How'd this happen? What
Fuck.
did happen?
Yeah.
Um, but I just thought it was crazy because I remember it was April 10th and I kept thinking, I was like, I think they're supposed to land today. Like I just kept thinking that in my head and I was like, okay, like I don't really know what to do with
That's
that
it.
information, but I think they're supposed to. Like, and then I was just scrolling and I saw that they had landed. I didn't watch long enough to see them like get taken out or anything like that. So, I will
It was
have
a
to look
really
at that.
long stream.
Yeah, I do want to watch though, like a condensed version because I think that's probably pretty cool. But I didn't watch that. But like, is there footage of them like coming into like how high up? Like, can you see them from? Like,
Yeah, they got video of them coming down and then the chutes opening. So they had like one chute open and then they like I think that slowed them down a bit and they had three other chutes open. And so then they landed pretty easily in the exact location that they like uh set it up to be in.
oh
But
whoa,
it was really sick. So they landed in San Diego. But the stream was just like it took them like 45 minutes to actually get out of the Artemis because like they had to like make sure like everything was cooled down, that everything was shut off, and everything was like prepped to get out. And they also these people haven't walked in like 10 days.
uh,
Which is crazy to think about. But yeah, it was I mean it was a long stream. I did watch it all, but because I was like, you know what? It's kind of like you're kind of watching history in a sense, but at the same time, this was
uh,
also prep for them to then start building a base on the moon in 2028. So like
yeah,
shit's gonna happen in 2 years anyways.
no, for sure. I just thought it
But
was crazy. Like, and I honestly, I didn't want to watch at first because I was so nervous that it was gonna be not. Obviously, it's different because they already took off. They made it around. They did the whole mission, but I was nervous that it was gonna be like that one rocket that went to take off and just blew up. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, that's
yeah,
so sad. And I was really anxious about them coming back in because everyone was like, everything has to go right. Like, any small thing, which is true. But I was just thinking of like the statistics. I'm like, statistically speaking, like, how likely is this? Like, it's just wild.
yeah,
So I was really anxious about it. So I was glad to see that they did land. But it's just crazy. It's really crazy.
yeah. I mean, the good thing is you probably wouldn't have seen anything because I think everything was on probably on like a time delay.
Mm.
So like in case something did happen, they could just
Mhm.
shut it off and millions of people couldn't see that explode. But that was a concern for mine too.
Yeah, like I was like,
But
this
it's
has
annoying.
happened.
Yeah, but like it's annoying because like with this mission, this has brought out probably like the stupidest people ever, which is the flat earthers. Like it has straight up just brought all these people. They've all resurfaced and
Yeah, I don't
keep arguing
understand
that the Earth is flat. And
that.
I'm like, oh my god, like you're actually like the lowest of the low intelligence.
I just don't understand that. Like, I don't understand how people, like, what is their reasoning? Like, I'm just confused.
They they literally do not have a reason. Like there's no like I've not heard a single like rational argument as to why Earth would be flat. And it's always just, oh well, that's CGI. Like everyone, they're always like, oh, that's CGI, that's AI, and then they're like looking at this AI image. It's so clearly AI of the astronauts being like strung up in cording and stuff like that to make it seem like they're in space. And like one of them is missing an arm, the other one has like 6 fingers, and it's like this is so clearly AI. And the way this guy's being held, it's like he wouldn't be able to hold his body like that for this amount of time. Like it's like, physically like not possible. And like, they're so invested in this photo, and it's just like you're so dumb. Like you're legit so dumb. And so like, and they're literally just like rage baiting. Like they just go in the comments for like, oh yeah, well prove it, or like nope, like it's or like yeah, it's crazy that you guys think this is real. Like laughing, crying face, like they're fucking right. And I'm like, you're what? I'm like, you're so fucking dumb.
I
And
feel like
it's driving me fucking crazy seeing these comments because I feel so stupid like reading these people's comments, and I'm like, the fact that I share this planet with these people is insane.
I feel like I I don't blame people for wanting to question if some of it is real just because of like a lot of stuff in this world. Like I don't blame people for wanting to question it, but I'm also like not the flat earth thing. I mean like the whole mission. Like did it happen? I don't blame people for being like,
Oh
did this happen? Like did
yeah,
it not?
because everyone thinks because there's so many people that think the moon landing is fake. So yeah, okay, I see what you're
Like
saying.
I don't blame people for questioning that. And I mean, yeah, people think the moon landing was fake, like, but there's also just so much in the world that's like we are given different information and different things. It's like, okay, that's fine to question. But yeah, the whole like flat earth thing, I've just never understood that. I've heard it so much and I just don't get why people think that or even question that.
There's literally a
Like that's
fucking video
weird.
of this big flat earther conspiracy theorist, and he did a whole test to prove Earth was flat, only to prove to himself that Earth is round. Like he literally debunked his whole conspiracy theory and proved that the Earth is round with his experiment. And I was like, God, you are so dumb. Like it's just so funny.
And it's like,
And his response was just, interesting. It's so funny. Fucking clown.
which I'm like, okay, maybe if you do want to like say that it's a flat earth, at least go through that extreme, like go through that,
Yeah, at
debunk
least he
it
tested it. He's
yourself.
not just
Yeah.
like blindly,
Yeah,
yeah.
test it and then say, "Oh, okay. I'm wrong."
And you
Okay.
and you know what's the most concerning thing to me when it comes to these flat earthers in these like TikTok, Instagram comments that drive me up a wall is when I see some stupid comment about Earth being flat, and it's like whatever the comment, okay. Then I see like 1,000 other people have liked this guy's comment, and that is what concerns me. And I'm like, the fact that there are so many people that also agree with this fucking idiot drives me crazy because I'm like, oh my god, like you have these people who are actually backing you, even if it's like 11 comments. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, it is concerning. I truly don't understand why people think that. And I've heard
Yeah,
it for so long. I feel like that's always been a thing that's come up, but yeah, there's probably so much of it right now, especially with the whole mission that just happened. But it is wild.
and
People are
like
wild.
and like I hear what you're saying about like people questioning the mission. Like I can understand people questioning the reasoning behind the mission. I don't think you should question like if it's real because it's like clearly real. But
Yeah.
like I understand the aspect of like people question the space missions and like past space missions and moon landing and everything. So I can understand like if that's in question, this would be in question. But like also the moon landing fucking happened. We've been to the moon 6 other times since then as well. That's just like not as well documented. And so I'm like, this is also so clearly real as well. And like the reasoning is pretty clear. But
I
it,
think
oh
for
god, the whole thing just
me,
drives me crazy.
yeah, I think for me, like, I think it's real and everything, but I think, like, I was originally just more I wasn't necessarily questioning if it was real, but I was more like confused as to like why. Because it did just like if you
The
don't really
reasoning.
like yeah, if you don't really do any research, you're just more like, wait, so we're just like circling around. Like, this is just like, why? Like, why are we doing this? And so then I feel like then that kind of makes you question, like, oh, is this a thing? Like, is like, what's going on? Like, it's just like, you don't have all the story. And so that's kind of where I
Yeah.
was
Why
at.
then you
But
gotta research it.
yeah, but then like after researching it and like learning other things about it, I'm like, okay, like, this is obviously real. Like,
Good.
definitely a
Good.
thing. Like, definitely a thing. So,
I was literally thinking about this the other day. I was like, could I be friends with someone who like legit thought like the Earth was flat?
yeah,
Because
what
I
would you
saw
do right now if
a
I like said
TikTok.
that?
My whole like thought process and mindset towards who you are would be like up in question. I would just be like, "What, Courtney?" I'd be like, "Are you kidding me?" Because
Like,
I
that's a
watched a
good
TikTok clip.
one.
No, like legit, I'd be like, "Are you like what's like what how like what like why like why do you think that?" Like I don't know how I would respond because I would like legit just be like a loss for words if you genuinely believe that, which you don't, which is good.
No,
But
but
because
I
I
do
saw a
think
TikTok clip where yeah.
I think that's valid though, to be like, I would question. Yeah, if I had a friend that was, I would question them for sure.
I don't mind conspiracy theories. Like I think when it comes to like science stuff, that's when I get like a little iffy. Like when it comes to, like the pyramids, I'm like, okay, I'm like fully in on some of those conspiracy theories, or like, or I'm
Oh,
not. I'm like open to them because I like no
100%.
one literally knows. Like there's like literally like you can have theories and be like conspire on these things because you don't have the facts, and that's fine with me. But if
Mm,
it's like space shit where it's like it's legit real facts are there, we have the proof, and you're like,
mm,
nah, it didn't happen. It's like, oh my god.
mm-hmm.
But also it's also because like this is a topic that I'm passionate about. But
Right.
I've watched this TikTok clip of these people who like legit have a podcast, like a pretty big following, and it's like these two women and this other dude, and you can tell like they just like mess around, they have a good time. And the guy like says that he believes the Earth is flat, and the girl was like, "Okay, like Johnny, like that's funny," and he's like, "No, I do." She's like, "Okay, wait, like actually, do you believe that?" He's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, no, like no rage bait, like straight up, like not trying to make a joke. Like, do you actually believe that?" And he's like, "Yes." And the two women are just sitting there, like you can just see in their faces, they're just like questioning this guy. They're like, "What the hell?" Like
They're like, what
they're
do
like,
we
"Why do you
do?
think that?" Like they're literally just sitting there, like, "What?" Like I don't know what to say to this guy because it's like, how can you believe that? Um, so it's just yeah, it's just crazy. That was kind of the last thing I wanted to say. I just flat earthers are
Yeah.
insufferable if you don't believe in space travel and like what we have done and are going to be doing, then you're
Yeah.
wrong
Yeah,
and you're on the wrong side
I
of history.
absolutely get questioning like the whole space travel and different missions and what they mean and why we're doing it. I get questioning it, but just look into it then. Like, that's
Yeah.
all. That's
I
all.
will say I
But
think you're more open-minded to other people's opinions. Like for me, I'm like, no, fuck that. You can't question it. It's real. But I think you come at it with a better like mindset though.
I just feel like I also like not necessarily like I've never been like, oh, is the earth flat? Like I've never felt that way, but like I'm
Oh
saying
yeah.
about this mission, like I was questioning things about it. Like I was just kind of like, what's going on? I didn't necessarily think
Yeah.
it wasn't real, but it just seemed odd. And so
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's why I'm like, okay, let's have an open mind about people questioning it. But I hate when people just like are like, this is fake, and then they don't look into it. That's when I don't like
And
it.
just blindly
Yeah.
get behind it.
Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
do your research and then tell me that, but then be ready to provide that research. Like, what did you find and where did you find
Yeah.
this? And those kinds of things. And then I'm like, okay, okay, fine. Like, you can have your opinion, like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But if they do their research, they should know that it's real. And like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and like one of the biggest arguments for why the moon landing is fake is because in the photos, it's clear that the flag is moving. And it's like, well, the flag shouldn't be moving. Like, that's not possible because of like the atmosphere and everything. Then I watched the video where a guy perfectly describes it. It's literally like the law of physics, where it's like an object in motion will stay in motion. And that's legit what it is. Like it has these things inside the fabric or whatever, where it's like when they're moving it up, it starts to move. And like in space, something will like constantly stay in that movement, unless you stop it, then it will stay stopped. And so then he basically said like once it starts moving, it doesn't stop unless you stop it. So like once an object is in motion, it stays in motion. But I understand the reasoning. I
Yeah,
understand why people would like question that because I'm like, there was a time where I was like, well, that is kind of weird because I didn't know the answer.
absolutely.
And then once I figured it out, I'm like, okay, well, like, yeah. So I do think like part of the problem with so many people with the space stuff and just like in general, people blindly like follow or believe something. And it's just like, okay, let's do some research before we blindly follow something. But
Absolutely.
anyways, to get off of that, because it is your birthday tomorrow, um,
Yes.
I wanted to play like a game of some
Yeah.
kind.
Also, everyone, we did talk about this on Second String Experts last year, but for those of you that don't know me, it is my birthday tomorrow, but it's also my birthday month, and I will use that. Okay, we can move on
Yep.
now.
So I have to text her every single day.
Mhm.
I
Happy birthday month.
have to
That's what he
send her.
has to say
I have
every
to
day.
send her $1 every day.
So funny.
Say happy birthday.
Mhm.
Um. So I have some like would you rather like blind ranking type of games.
Fun.
Um, but one of these kind of similar to what you did for me, I thought was interesting. I'm just trying to find the screenshot. God damn it, where is it? Which is kind of like building
Oh,
something.
I was like, I forgot what I did for yours.
Okay, so this is build your reality TV persona blind.
Okay.
Um, so her role. So what would this person's role be? Whether it's like the villain or the sweetheart or the mastermind, what would this role be?
Wait, so we don't know like what the show is or anything?
Just I guess just like picture yourself on some sort of show and then just try to build like your persona based off of that. So like it could literally be so if you wanted to do like Traitors, like how would that be built or whatever?
Gotcha. Okay, well, I feel like I would very much want to come off as like the girl next door, like innocent.
Mm.
She doesn't know everything. But I definitely would want to be the mastermind. Like, I want to have that strategy and be like 3 steps ahead.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I do that, I don't know, because I just failed at my birthday, but that would be
Well, hey,
my yeah.
that's just then you're just that was like the internship before you go to the actual show. This
Exactly.
is like
Like,
the minors before you go to the show.
it was just practice. Like, it was only
Yeah,
practice.
exactly. All this is just leading up for that.
Yeah.
um, now this obviously this person because like you're on the show, you're famous partly beforehand. So like,
Famous.
how did you get famous?
Um,
I've
I
just always been.
yeah, I'm like, well, I was just born that way. Um,
I was
okay.
born this way.
I feel like it would just be like because we've kind of talked about how we would want to like become famous or like blow up. And I think it would just be like for doing little videos, like day in my life, like just simple stuff, like kind of how some of
Hmm.
my like favorite influencers have become what they are, is just being themselves.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what
that's
I would
fair.
do. Yeah.
Um, what would your biggest scandal be?
Ooh. My biggest scandal. Wait, that's tricky. I don't want a scandal.
Well, I mean, it can literally be like the smallest thing. Like
Okay, my
people get
biggest
canceled for
scandal.
just being slightly out of touch.
You're right. No, I feel like my biggest scandal would be like being on another reality TV show and like it would be like I had to vote an alliance off or something like that. Like that would be my scandal.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah, I think I understand what you mean by that. So then people like kind of saw that and they're like, oh, well, we can't trust you now, kind of thing.
Maybe. I don't know though.
Hmm. Okay.
I have no idea
Well, then
for this.
what's this person's love storyline?
My love storyline. Was it is a reality TV show a love show?
I do not know.
You don't really have a lot of answers for me.
Yeah, no, this was not as well thought out as I thought it was going to be.
Okay, well, since I'm in a relationship, I'll just say that, and my boyfriend would not be on a reality TV show. I'm gonna say that there's no love storyline, but maybe I find a best friend, and that's my
Hmm.
love storyline. I
You
don't
find a
know.
gay best friend, Bob the drag queen.
Sure, sure,
Rob. No. And
Rob.
then in the end,
I feel like Rob would
what
actually be a
happens?
sick friend, though. Like,
Oh, he'd be super chill.
I'd
Straight chiller.
I would love being friends with Rob.
And then in the end, what happens? Like, do
I
you
win.
win? Do you like end in heartbreak? Okay, you win.
No, I win. I win it all.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, obviously I didn't think about this as well as I thought, but
Yeah, I
and
feel
I
like you
don't think it's as
did
good as
really
yours.
bad because you didn't give me like a story. You didn't like we still don't know what the show is.
I don't know, it's pretty clear to me.
That was so bad.
Well, whatever the show is, you come across as the girl next door, but in reality, you are the mastermind, 3 steps ahead of everyone. And you are a famous TikTok influencer who does day in the life videos living on her farm. However, you did fall into a scandal on another reality TV show where you voted off an alliance, which then kind of makes people question you on this show. However, you are in a long relationship where people do trust you and they're like, oh, well, she is trustworthy. However, you did vote off that people. But in the end, you ended up winning.
That was horrible. That was horrible.
Whatever. We'll get past it. We'll do some other things. I
Yeah, that was
have a
really
lot.
bad.
I have a lot.
Okay,
I
good.
screenshotted a lot.
Okay, good. Because I'm like, that sucked.
I saw it and I was like, oh, this is kind of similar to like what Courtney did for me. Like this could be interesting. And then
Except
I
for
just
mine
saw it
was
and I
like
didn't plan it out.
obviously thought out. Yours was just like, what's your character? I'm like, my character in what? I don't know.
Just pick,
Just a
okay?
character. Like, okay.
Why is this so hard for you?
They're like, what's the love story? I'm like, is this a love show? You're like, I don't know. What is it? I was like, I don't know.
I don't really understand why you're having a hard time understanding what I'm saying. I feel like I'm being very clear. Okay, that's so funny. Okay, well, so these are some would you rather's when it comes to reality TV.
Oh, okay, that's
So,
fun.
on a reality TV show, would you rather be the villain everyone hates or the boring one everyone forgets?
The villain.
Respect, respect.
I don't want to be forgotten. Come on.
Yeah. Would you rather get eliminated first or lose in the finale?
Lose in the finale.
Yeah.
I at least had a chance.
Would you rather? Yeah, exactly. Plus, you just get forgotten. Would you rather reality TV? Would you rather be loved by fans but hated in the house, or loved in the house but hated by fans?
Mm, I kind of feel like, ooh, that's a tough one. Part of me wants to say, though, loved in the house and hated by fans, because I think in a lot of those shows, um, like a lot of those connections can be genuine, and like you can actually make like really good friends and connections throughout there. And then I've also seen many times like Rob is now Rob from uh Traitors and Love Island. Rob was hated on Love Island, and he is now like so loved in this show. So I think I would
Mhm.
rather be at least, yeah, loved by the people I'm having to live with.
Plus, it's like maybe you're hated by fans because they edit in a way that makes you look hated, but in reality, it's
Exactly.
like, oh no, this person's good. Like the house likes her or whatever.
Yeah, and I
So that's
think
fair.
I think there's so much opportunity within reality TV shows. Like there's always the reunions, and then like so many people do like podcasts or interviews or whatever. So like there's a lot of opportunities to explain yourself. So then maybe you won't be
Yeah.
hated.
Would you rather reality TV? Would you rather backstab your closest ally or get backstabbed by them?
I think I'd rather get backstabbed just because then I can stay like truthful to who I was the entire time. Like it's gonna suck, but I don't really wish the hurt on someone else. Like I'd rather be hurt myself and deal with it.
Yeah, I'd backstab my closest ally for sure.
Oh, I know for a fact you would. I also think it depends. Like I'm like, how much money is on the line? If there's money on the line, okay, now, well,
Yeah.
it might get backstabbed. But if it's like, I don't know, a different kind of show, I wouldn't want to backstab some. I don't know.
Yeah. Um okay, some of these questions I don't like. Okay, let's see. Um uh, 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 uh. Would well, I mean, I feel like this is that's just okay. This one's dumb, but it's like have fans obsessed with you or constantly criticizing you. It's like okay, oh
Well, duh, they gotta be obsessed.
yeah. Um, that's not one. That one's not good. Um, oh, reality TV. Would you rather? Would you rather be forced into drama or be ignored by the edit?
Um, Definitely forced into the drama because I do live for drama. I don't love to be in it, but if I'm on a reality TV show, you're bound to get into it. So,
Yeah, because like in Traitors, there are a few people who kind of get far, but like they're not even on screen for the first like 5 episodes, really, and
mhm.
then they finally kind of come out. Um, would you rather reality TV? Would you rather be manipulated into a storyline or create your own chaos?
Create my own chaos. I want to, again,
Yeah.
I
Fun.
want to make my story. I don't want it to be, yeah. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
stir the pot. Stir, stir, stir.
um. Okay, I think these were like blind rank, but let's see. Oh well, these are kind of like more movie ones or TV movie. Are you down for that?
Yep.
Okay. Um. Would you rather TV/movie? Would you rather live in a rom-com world or a thriller where you always survive?
Ah, rom-com. Oh my God. You know, I would not be in a thriller.
You're just like watching everyone around you fall in love. You're like, oh,
I'm like, oh, I love love. I love love. I love love.
yeah.
But at least I'm happy and not
Um,
scared for my life.
yeah, that's true. Except you'd always survive. At least you know that.
Yeah, but at least like I can
Wouldn't that be
appreciate
funny?
love for someone else. I don't know. I don't want to.
Wouldn't that be funny? It's like you always survive, but you don't know that you'll always survive.
No, that wouldn't be
Then that would be
funny. And
very anxiety inducing.
yeah, that I don't want that.
um, let's see. Oh, this is good. Okay. Would you rather TV show edition? Would you rather live in your favorite show or bring one character into real life?
Oh God. I don't even know my favorite show.
I mean, it's probably a reality TV show, but yeah.
Yeah, so probably bring someone into real life because like right, like my fixation right now, like what I'm hyper fixated on is Traitors, and I do not want that to be reality. That is spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably bring someone. I don't know who though.
Okay. Would you rather TV edition? Would you rather only watch new shows forever or only rewatch comfort shows?
Hmm. Ooh, I love my comfort shows, but it's so fun watching a new show. Probably new show.
Yeah, agreed. I think that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Um, TV show Would You Rather edition. Would you rather know every spoiler or never be able to finish a show?
Okay, well, I'd rather know because although it's a bummer, it would suck not finding out everything. So I'd
Hmm.
rather know.
I'm curious what you'll think of this because you'll know my answer. But
Ooh.
would you rather movie edition? Would you rather only watch movies in theaters or only at home forever?
Yeah, so I know yours and I know mine. Mine is at home. Yours is in theaters.
Which is the way it's meant to be seen.
It is, but I also am just like, I love the comfort of my own home. I love that I can pause the movie and go to the bathroom. I love that I can do whatever I want, wear whatever I want,
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, like literally, yeah, just more cozy.
Fair, fair.
And last time
All
I went
right.
to the movies, I like couldn't think about it because I feel like as I've gotten older, which we started to talk about this too, like I get like grossed out easier about like germs.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
And I was just like thinking about it, I was like, ooh, like I was like so like grossed out. And I feel like if I had to do that all the time, I'm like, ew.
That is fair. That actually remind me of a movie experience I had this weekend that I wanted to like mention on the pod because I want to clip this. But so I went and saw this movie Exit 8, which is like this Japanese horror movie, and it's based off a video game. And it's you're like basically like walking in a circle and you have to just try to find your way out. And there's like a
Ugh.
pattern to it, basically. Interesting concept for sure. However, the guy to the right of me bought a full bucket of popcorn. Oh, actually, sorry. Let me preface this. This movie is very quiet. So before I saw this movie, I seen a video saying someone had said this movie is very quiet. So like you can hear everyone eating the popcorn. So I was like, you know what?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna get anything to eat. I'm gonna just get water, just because I don't want to disrupt the movie. The guy to the right of me, full bucket of popcorn, perfectly fine with it. Brought his own seasoning, which honestly was kind of an elite move. He's seasoning it throughout the movie, which is fine, but he's then shaking the bucket during quiet scenes as well. And then the guy to the left of me also has a bucket of popcorn, and he is just like handfuls eating it. He finished the whole bucket so quickly. He also then took his shoes off. And so like he had his feet out and like I could see him like stretching his feet and like his legs and I'm just like, okay, odd. Like, it didn't smell, but I was just like, okay, odd behavior. And then the guy to the left of him was smacking his food the entire time. So I could hear him just like, and I was
Ew.
like, and like they're kind of sitting up right, and I'm like kind of far back with my like arms crossed, not really being able to get into the movie because of this. And it's already in a different language. So I'm already having to pay attention to the subtitles. And I was just like, oh my God. And so it was just really funny. But I had trouble getting into the movie, and so I feel like I wasn't able to like fully like get a very good like whatever out of it. But
Yeah,
yeah.
low key. I know we talked about this previously, but like that experience that you just
Mhm.
explained right there, I think that would be a situation where it was acceptable to walk out of that movie. And it's not the movie's fault, but I just don't think I could have done it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the seats were tight too, so they were like right here, like
Oh
they
my
were
God.
so close to me.
Yeah, I would have gone up. I would have been like, I'm done. Nope.
But yeah, no, that was funny. We'll do a couple more because it is getting kind of late. Um, these are gonna be like blind ranking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I have anything else. Oh, I just had something here. Um, blind rank these types of shows, like genre
Okay.
or whatever. Drama. This is out of five.
Out of five. 3.
Really, really hitting for the fences there on that one. um, sitcoms.
4.
Fantasy slash sci-fi.
5.
Crime slash true crime.
2.
Reality TV.
What? Yes.
I was so curious. I was like, should I give this number two? And I was like, nah, let me like wait to the end and see if she like strategizes that.
Sure did. Sure did.
um, all right. So this is blind rank movie night essentials
Mm.
out of five.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Good movie.
2.
Okay. Snacks slash candy.
1.
Comfortable setup.
3.
Who you're watching with.
4.
And then popcorn, even though this kind of is the same thing as snacks. So I
That
don't know
was
why it
already
says on there.
1,
But
so I won. I just
yeah.
again. Mm, mm.
That was good. That was
What a
good.
good ranking. Let's go.
um blind rank characters you'd be attracted to
Mm.
out of the five.
Jacob
The
Elordi?
toxic one. In Euphoria? Toxic? Maybe.
One. No. Um, wait, what? Okay, the
Woof
toxic one.
woof.
The toxic one. 3.
The loyal one.
Mm, 2.
The mysterious one.
4.
The confident one.
1.
The funny one.
5. I love the funny one.
Just be funny, guys. Um
No, I feel like I still stand by that one though. Actually, I
yeah.
would if I had to redo it, I'd put mysterious as 5 and put
Mm.
I don't know, toxic at 4 and funny above that. I just kept thinking about Jacob Elordi and Euphoria. That's why I put it at 3.
That's so funny. Um blind rank things that ruin a movie out of five. Bad acting.
Oh, okay, they ruin it. So it makes okay, 4.
Damn. Overhyped.
5. Wait.
Who
No, sorry. I keep confusing this. Okay, bad acting doesn't make it that bad. Okay, overhyped 3.
okay. Too long.
2.
Predictable plot.
I don't know. Hmm. One.
And then bad ending.
Ugh, that's way worse than predictable plot, but five.
Yeah, I feel like bad acting takes me out of movies a
So
lot.
I wanted to say that, but I also like I feel like recently I've been very into like almost like the cringy like movies and shows of
Hmm.
like
Like the Tubi movies.
like no like Kissing Booth. Like have you seen that one?
Yeah, that's like a Tubi movie.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
I've not seen it, but
Okay, I
I
don't
mean that's like the type of movie that would be on.
okay, I'm like I don't
But
know
yeah.
what that is, but yeah, it's like
Oh, it's a streaming service.
oh, but just like yeah, kind of cringy. But I'm also like I don't know
Mhm.
why, but I'm like I really like that show or those movies. I don't always
Yeah.
like it, but
Fair.
sometimes it can be good. Like it's bad but good.
Wait, have you seen Sidelined,
Mm-mm.
the Noah Beck movie?
No, but that's one that I feel like I would like, where it's like it's probably really bad acting.
It's actually like not as bad as I thought it would be because I watched.
Really?
There's two of them. I watched the first one because like I like Noah Beck. I think he's cool and
Mm.
like he has no acting experience until now, and so it's like relatable. And I tend to like actors I can relate to. And I'm like, I was like kind of into it. I was like, this actually isn't that bad.
Yeah.
But
See,
maybe
but
that's
it's
because
like
like the girl's attractive. I don't know.
yeah, could be. Mm.
Yeah. Let's see. I think that might kind of be everything. I think that's worth it. Um, wait, what's this? Oh, would you rather dating show energy? Would you rather get dumped publicly or dump someone else publicly?
Help someone else.
Yeah. Um, would you rather be the second choice or get sent home early?
Get sent home early.
Yeah.
Then you just be like
Um,
questioning it. You're like, okay, well,
yeah. Okay. Blind rank these ways to get screen time. So like if you were on like a reality TV show. Crying.
five.
Okay. Starting drama.
Mm, three.
Being funny.
One.
Hooking up.
Four.
Playing the game well.
Two. Yes, that was freaking
Well, I
good
feel like you played that pretty
ranking.
well. Yeah.
Yes. Let's
What
go.
I was like, oh, she's for sure gonna put funny at one, and
Mm,
then I was like, yeah, because I was like, I don't think hooking up would be number two. So,
no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
um, okay, blind rank these types of reality shows. So, dating, like The Bachelor, or Love Island.
That one just always gets me. So I'm gonna put it at one.
Damn. Lifestyle, like Kardashians.
Mm, four.
Okay. Social experiments, so like Love is Blind.
Three.
Competition, like Survivors, Big Brother, Traitors.
Two.
And then chaos shows, like Too Hot to Handle.
Wait, that was such a good ranking. Let's go.
I
I'm good at this.
don't even know a lot of these. Yeah. Um, okay, this might be the last one. Actually, maybe not. Actually. Okay. Blind rank. Oh wait. Where is it? I just lost it. Okay. Blind rank big oh sorry. Oh my god, let me start over. Blind rank reality TV moments. A betrayal.
Oh, two.
An emotional breakdown.
Five.
A romantic confession.
Okay, you didn't say like a coupling though, so you just said a confession. So 3.
Okay. Um, a surprise elimination.
Pretty good, but 4.
And then a big fight.
Ah, 1.
You're like, nah, man, everything was going so well.
Yeah, that was very good, guys.
Okay, so this is gonna be the last thing,
Okay.
but just quick rapid fire. I'm gonna say like this or this, and you have to say what you like, or just say whatever you feel. Okay, quick fire round. Villain or fan favorite?
Fan favorite.
Okay. Win the money or find love?
Money.
Yeah. Reunion episode or finale?
Reunion. I love the tea.
Love Island or The Bachelor?
Oh, Love Island. Yeah, yeah.
Be messy or strategic?
Strategic.
Cry or argue?
Argue.
And then lastly, be iconic or win?
Ooh, be iconic.
Okay, yeah, I respect
I
that.
mean, you're winning if you're iconic. That's it.
That is true. That is truth. Um, but that is all I have
Those were
for
fun.
you.
Those ones were fun.
Good, good, good.
That was way better than your
Um,
whole, okay, what's your love story and who's your character? I'm like, from what?
I don't know. I thought that was pretty freaking elite, but whatever. Fuck me, I guess. I was kidding.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, oh, this could be a good way to start it out. Yeah, no, that was not a good way to start out.
Yeah.
Clearly. Yeah. Anyways, I'm down to call it because I still need to get some stuff done. Um,
Good too.
but yeah, thank you guys for tuning into another episode. I need to figure out if you guys know an editor. Let me know who's willing to
Yeah.
edit this so I can get
Actually,
clips
though.
out of that one thing because I don't know how I don't really know how to edit that. Slash, I don't have the time. So,
And I don't know how to
but
do it
yeah.
either.
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Overshared. Courtney is being sent back to the bench. No, I was kidding.
Where I'm like, wait, what are we on again?
Wait, what? But yeah, anyways, thank you guys. We will talk to you next week.
Mm,
Peace.
mm,
Traitor.
mm.
You are a
I'm
traitor.
a faithful.